Guys, all right, baby daddy, I apologize. I apologize. It's not my baby daddy. It's y'all that I'm having back pain for. Yes, okay. Yes, in Kentucky. Sweets, thank God you're here. I could not remember which one it was. So, whenever you turn on your iPad, like a little picture pops up. And it's a little picture of Ava, like from 4 years ago. She's a little princess. Oh my God. Oh, it's a whole movie. Oh, okay, focus, Angie. Get it together. See what happens when I get too much sleep? Okay. So, it has come out that, in fact, the mother is now incarcerated. My voice sounds high, love. The mother of said child is now incarcerated. Oh, you're in Kentucky, okay. For exactly what we thought. The child had been unalive for some time and was buried in the woods. Nazaha! Hi, honey. It is so heartbreaking. Sweets, what's that child's name again? Because we're going to go on and talk about the missing 7-month-old child. We talked about that. Jayden. Jayden in Kentucky. Okay, hold on. I'm going to look it all up for you right now. Okay. Boop, boop, ba-doop. And she provided this note, right? But we could tell Jayden Spicer. Okay. How would I spell right? Let me find that note. So the mother wouldn't, excuse me, the mother wouldn't come out and talk about it, right? But she left this note. I know it's hard to see. But this note gave me like the heebie-jeebies. I was like, no, something's up with this note. It says, we love you, Jayden, and we want him safe. Not we want him safe. We want him safe. I grasp that that's probably a spelling error, but again, you have to think of every word, right? We want him home safe. I can't read it wrong. We want him safe at home. Please, if anybody see my son, Jayden Spicer, please report it to the Jackson Police Department. Thank you. We love him very much. Please do the right thing. Call the police. Please pray for yous instead of us. And my son, Jayden, thank you. And this is sweet Jayden here. And then come to find out, she unalived him. I live in the county before. That is crazy. I know, if things must be awful out there for you guys. Oh, on Nancy Grace. Oh, I bet that's good. Yeah, so I think she just had her like arraignment hearing where she pled not guilty. I just can't grasp a mother. Well, I can't grasp anybody, doing said thing to a child, but that's just crazy to me. Let me go on TikTok because I know there's videos on here. So I'll do that really fast, and then I want to go into the next one.
We're going to take care of him.
10 years old, missing in Kentucky, everyone searching, everyone praying for good news, and then the whole story flips. This is what happened to Jayden Spicer. So Jayden was reported missing from his home in Breathitt County. Cops, volunteers, neighbors, the whole community spent days searching fields, using drones, even raising cash rewards to bring him home. His mom, Felicia Gross, goes public begging the media for prayers and help. But all along, investigators now say she knew exactly what happened. Turns out, police get a tip that leads them 19 miles away, deep in the woods off Canoe Road. They dig and find Jayden's body, buried in a plastic tote, autopsy pending, but here's where it gets dark. His own mom confesses.
That's where it gets dark? Like it got dark a long time ago. I have to stop it for just a quick second, then I can go back. But we have to have those breaks so I don't get dinged. Okay, here we go.
Says she gave Jayden sleeping medication, claims there was some medical emergency, and instead of getting help, she buries him in the woods. She admits to coaching Jayden's little siblings what to tell police when they came asking. Felicia Gross, same mom with a history of child endangerment, already did a year in jail before, is now charged with manslaughter, tampering with evidence, abusing a corpse, lying to cops, and even trying to mess with the investigation.
Jayden is now in good hands, and we're...
How does one do anything horrible to a child, then come onto the news, that social media, whatever the case may be, and ask people and plead for their help when you knew all along that you did it? And this is where I talk about, like, when, again, Kaylee is the first one that brought it up, asking me about, like, do I work for CPS and what is my thought process on CPS and whatnot. And I said, no, I don't work for them. I never have worked for them. I never will work for them, because CPS is a system that is failed. It is flawed. It is broken in every stretch of the imagination, and it needs to be fixed, because unfortunately young lives this is happening a lot more often than we even know and or see, right? We don't hear about it all the time. But the fact that this woman already served prison time, not even jail time, but prison time, for assaulting a child, and somehow was able to regain custody of their children. We're going to talk about that next. That's why I brought this one up. Yep, because that's exactly where we're going, love. Absolutely. So you're right there with me, girl. Tell ya. Talking long enough, you're like, bam, you're here. So the fact that she has done prison time, and I know there's a lot of people out here, the woman that I was telling you guys about, Liv, the other day, that says no matter what, it doesn't matter what you've done, you know, you give birth to your kids, that's your kids, you're the mother, you just get custody of your kids. No, fuck that. It is all about what is best for the child, and sometimes the mother is not what is best for the child. Clear. And poor Jayden. The grandmother had custody of him, and then she passed away in May. Right, but that's what I'm saying. So at that point, CPS should have been involved. Somebody should have been involved so that he didn't go back to his mother. I can't even call her his mother. He couldn't go back to his egg donor. Something should have been done. There has to be a system set into place. And remember, I told you that CPS is one of the federal programs, right, that doesn't go across state lines. Out here, we can pull it up for our entire state. But if somebody new moves in, it's like when the whole Josh Powell case, when he moved to my state and he came in and I became his worker, I had no clue what was going on in frickin' Utah, that his wife was missing and, you know, potentially presumed dead, and the whole I had no idea, because all of those, we don't have a way to search. So somebody can go from state to state to state to state to state and still have their kids, and who knows what state that, you see what I'm saying? Like the 3 daughters that were unalive by their father. Can't find him. Right. Last known, he was out of my state on Eastern Washington. Now they think he's down in Idaho or whatever. I have no idea, but it's crazy. But he's a survivalist. I said this long ago. I said it's going to take them a long time to find him. He's a survivalist. He'll be able to stay out there for a good time. Yep. Yeah, he's military, so he'll be able to survive. He'll probably, I would assume, I don't know. Eastern Washington in the wintertime is going to be brutal. So is Idaho. So I don't know where he's going to go, but, yeah, no, I knew as soon as, when they talked about him, I was like, there's no, just because he's a survivalist, and he's deep in the mountains somewhere. And over there, it is a big mountainous community. And he has probably dug himself a bunker, built it all out. Shit, he may have had all of that done before he even did it. So we knew exactly where to go. It's absolutely devastating. So, but I wanted to bring that up, one, full circle, right? Because we talked about it. Yeah, that's the same thing with that little girl. They're still missing. Oh, the one out of Portland, right? I can't make it. Yeah, I can't make it bigger to see what you're saying, but let me try to go back. Oh, out of Port Orchard. Wait, hold on. The same thing with the little girl still. I haven't even heard about that. What? What little girl we're seeing out of Port Orchard? And then we're going into the 7-month-old next. Hold on, let me pull it up. Oh, she went missing June 16. Oh, there's 2 of them. I'll have to look into that. Okay, so the other one.
We're going to take care of him.
10-year.
And I can already tell you, unfortunately, that this child is no longer with us. He has not been found yet, but he's definitely no longer, let me not say definitely. The likelihood of him still being with us is slim to none. And his parents had something to do with it. So let me explain a little bit about what's going on with this case. I want to make sure I have his name right. I want to say it's Emmanuel. Yes, it is Emmanuel. His name is Emmanuel. He's 7 months old. So his mom goes, "Hi, Heather. How are you, love?" His mom, it's 10 o'clock at night. She's driving, I guess, and she has the 7-month-old baby in the back of her truck. For some reason, she decides to pull into a very dark parking lot at a store that has no lights, no cameras, no nothing. She parks all the way at the back end of the parking lot and is going to change his diaper, right? And because us moms always pull over in the middle, late at night in the dark with no lights to change a diaper. No, we wait till we get home. What? Or take him into a restroom. But nonetheless, she says that she got him out of the car seat. She was trying to get the diapers ready. She hears "hola," and then she falls on the floor. Now that's where, again, remember, I'm huge on words and the way things are said and what words are said. She falls on the floor. So did you fall on the floor or the ground? Because there's a difference between a floor and a ground. Or were you knocked to the ground? What happened, right? She says, all I know, he says "hola," and then I fell to the ground. That's all I remember. Then I couldn't find my son. I mean, you couldn't find him. Like, were you, looking around for him? Whatever. And then she runs into Big 5 and says, "Hey, have you seen any babies or anyone with a baby?" Now, I find that a very peculiar question to ask. First of all, he's 7 months old, so it's not like you had a 2 or 3-year-old that maybe could have wandered off. And what would make you assume he would go into the store? And baby stores are full of babies or whatever. Instead of running in and being like, "Oh my God, somebody just kidnapped my child," or whatever the case may be. I'm about to head home. Oh, I'll probably be on for a while. Yeah, I just started, love. And they said, "No, we haven't." And then they called 911. But this is where it gets really even darker than that. Okay. Now, mind you, she also has a bruise on her eye. She wants you to believe, when I show you, she wants you to believe that bruise is, 8 to 10, maybe 12 hours old. That bruise is days old. But nonetheless, she says, when she does the news thing, she says, "He was the happiest baby. He loved to smile." He was and loved. Whenever somebody is talking anything in past tense, you already know what's happened. And like the last person, his father recently got out of jail for what? Child abuse. So, we will watch. I'm going to let you guys listen to her speak.
And I said as I got up, I fell on the floor. And I said
Oh, wait,
as
let
I
me go
got
back.
up,
Hold on.
I fell on the.
Okay, so there's, can you guys see the bruise? So she wants you to believe that bruise there is, at this time, was about 10 hours old. There is absolutely no way that bruise is 12 hours old. At that point, they would still be red and swollen, etc. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, please make sure you guys are, this is the time to, like, do your tapping, send your daily heart means if you guys never have to gift, but if you guys like to, you can, but your daily heart means your tapping, etc. Yeah, not a damn tear. It's a, and I fell to the floor. It's like she's really trying to force a tear out. Honey, it's not going to work. But here, I'll let you listen.
I fell on the floor, and I said as I got up, I couldn't find my son.
A 7-month-old baby boy was reportedly kidnapped right out of this Big 5 parking lot. This is 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro, one of 5 children in this family from Cabazon, reportedly kidnapped last night in Yucaipa. Now, his mom told me that they were here last night at a nearby football stadium in Yucaipa with the other kids playing youth football, and she had to run down here to Big 5 to buy some equipment for her stepson, specifically a mouth guard. When she got here to the parking lot, she says that's when she noticed her 7-month-old's diaper needed to be changed. So she says she got out of her truck, went around to the back, and laid him down on the seat to change his diaper when she was attacked from behind.
I got him out of the car seat, and I laid him down so I could get his diapers ready.
Now, I'm curious about that because now this is the first time I'm hearing this news article. In the past, I heard, because she said it was dark, there was no lights, that's why she couldn't see anything, she couldn't tell who it was, like, and typically they don't say someone, a man hit me, a woman hit me, there was multiple people, but she keeps saying someone. But now it says that the kids were playing youth football. Well, if your child needs a mouthpiece, first of all, anyways, let me not get started on all that, but I know, we always had those on standby, multiple. And at 10 p.m. is when they said this happened originally. Now, I don't know if the story's changing. You're not running to get a mouth guard at 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. The game would be nearly over by then. And, yeah, no cameras around, they said, because she parked all the way at the back. Again, when you have a 7-month-old baby and it's dark, yeah, they don't. That's why I'm so confused. But then I'm like, wait a minute, it couldn't have been 10 p.m. because the store was still open. And I think that they said that store closed at 9. So maybe it was just dark. Maybe they just got the time wrong. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But nonetheless, who parked all the way at the end when they have a 7-month-old and then changes them in the car? Yeah, it's so weird. Wait a minute, so we'll finish this.
And somebody said, Ola, and that's all I remember. And I saw white. And a hearing sound, I fell on the floor. And I said as I got up, I couldn't find my son. I checked all around my truck. And I ran into Big 5. And I asked the lady if she saw a baby or someone with a baby. She said no. It was a happy boy. He smiled.
Whoever took our son, please give him back.
The search for this 7-month-old baby boy continues. Police and the family desperate to find out where he is.
I fell on the floor.
You need to fall on the floor. It's just, right. I'm with you there, Anna. Yeah, absolutely pathetic. No real emotion. Like, listen. If something happened to one of my kids or my grandkids, there's no way in harm's hill that I'm just going to be like, oh, let me just run in here and see if there's some Big 5. If someone tries to attack me, I don't know. It's just sick. We just have we're living in a really, really, really sick world. And it's clear that the child has some special needs. I bet. Yeah, I saw that she lawyered up and she is no longer willing to speak to police. Now, again, I work on the criminal side. I always tell everybody, do not talk. You can question, do not speak. You make an attorney, etc., 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 etc. But if you truly, if it has to do with your child, oh, let's see, Angie, my best friend lives right down the street. She heard from the locals it happened. Do they happen to know where the baby is, where the body is? But the one time I would go against that is if I know that I had nothing to do with it and someone else did something to my child, I'm speaking. I don't care if it's going to end up getting me a case or whatever, because a charge because I made a false report, or whatever the case may be. Comes to my child, rules go out the window. So she's now no longer talking to the police. So we also have to keep little Jayden, I guess, in Emmanuel in our prayers. It's like, how many more kids do we have to lose before changes are done? This whole narrative of kids belong with their moms, no matter what. Kids belong with their moms is, I think she's a stepmom. Now, I'm not saying that she did it. I think that potentially the dad did, and I think the dad is probably where she got the black eye, but she's definitely covered up, or maybe she was the one that was told to either dispose of, or she's definitely covered up, or maybe she was the one that was told to either dispose of, or going back to my own fall just a couple months ago, you guys saw how bad my bruising was. That took like 3 days to come to where it was like a black and blue like that. Before that, it was just red and swollen, and like, because it was such a deep bruise. You guys are frozen? Red and swollen, and like, because it was such a deep bruise. You guys are frozen? Oh, go out and come back in. Am I frozen for anybody else? Or no? Right, absolutely. And he's another one, like I said, that has previous am I good? Am I good in the hood? Okay, back. Okay. That's so weird. I don't know why it doesn't do that on my side. Yeah, that's a healing bruise. Speaking of the TikTok shop, the Brewmate cups, you guys, are on sale right now for crazy cheap. Hold on. Let me look up, because they're like $50 a piece. And I think right now they're like 24 or something. All right, shut up, lady. Sick of you. Let me look it up for you, though. Wait, what? Why do I not have a store? Let me make sure they're still on sale. Shop. No, is it over? Dang it, I should have posted it earlier. It is. These were on sale for like $24.99. But I saw it right when I was getting ready to take my nap. It was that flash sale. Sorry, guys. Next time I'll tell you guys. Because they were $24.99 and they had $7.99 shipping. But if it was over $30, then you could have got 2. Thank you, love. Respond. Every time I see your cup, I want to... Wait, is it supposed to come off? You guys. I swear to God, I'd be useless without you guys. I thought it was like metal, like it was stuck on there. You're right, it is a sticker. I'm such an idiot. What's wrong with me? Oh my God. Boy, they really got this sticker on there, though. Holy crap. Hold on. I'll peel it off for you, don't worry. Shit. Why didn't you guys tell me this whole time? You guys always have me out here looking like a damn fool. You guys know I ain't got no goddamn sense when it comes to... Here you go. ASMR. Wait, hold on. Let me hold it up right. Oh, it's not ASMR if I gotta use a white goddamn muscle. Okay, there we go. Better? Yes. No, I didn't know. It's like a thickum sticker. Baby's thickum like me. I thought it was like part of the cup. I don't know. Okay, anyways. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh, there's instructions on the back. Oh my god, I'm a damn idiot. What does it say? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Oh, we can customize it now? Hold on a second. Had to respond to text real fast. Yeah, the wash. Like, Nikki even knows it's on the back. Oh my gosh. This dang eye. You guys are hilarious. Just leave me out here. Struggling. See, there we go. Mine's, me too. It's been in the dishwasher. That's how thick the sticker's on. Mine goes in the dishwasher all the time. Even at my work, I would put it in our industrial dishwasher. The shit never came off. You guys thought it would look like it was still fully... Oh, there's the BRI. Look at me. I am such a yahoo. It never even came off. Like, it didn't even, like, fray or nothing. That was part of the dang cup. I wonder if my other one still has it on there. How embarrassing. Anyway. None of us spoke to me. That's crazy. Okay, so what else do you guys want to talk about? Oh, that's so funny. Listen, because I drink soda, I don't drink water. Well, I drink water, but that's the ice cubes that's in my soda. All I drink is Diet Coke. This is the best cup because it's the only cup that I found that locks. And then you can put it in your purse or whatever. You can tip it upside down. It doesn't empty. And then when you open it, it doesn't explode in your face. Because typically, when you have them, if you put a carbonated beverage in there, it's all over. Well, I don't like to get squirt in the face anymore. Beth! Thank you, love. I didn't, but you know whose suit I did see? Angel! Hi, love. This mother chucker. I tell you, some people... So this is appropriate court outfit. This is what we wear to court. This is what we do for court. Bitch, your skirt is so short, you can see the top of your stockings. Ma'am, you're not paying for your court fees the same way you pay for everything else. Your shirt is half cut. You can see your stockings. When you're short, your skirt is so short you can see your stockings. This is not what we wear to court. And she really thought she was doing something. She's like, oh my god, I'm so cute. How should I do my hair? How about you find the rest of your fucking skirt before you walk into court like that? How about you do that? Fuck your hair. Yeah, $70 for... Okay, hold on, let me see. Oh, you sent it to me? Okay, perfect. Let me see. Sorry, my life. I get so irritated with her. I do try to watch her mouth, but it just literally irritates me that she would that she is truly fighting for her child, and that's what I need to let go of. That she really is not fighting for her child. She really isn't, and that's okay. I have to let that go. I have truly been hoping and praying that she was going to get her shit together so she could actually be a mother for that poor baby, but she's not. She has absolutely no interest. And now after watching those last two cases, I'm going to let it go. Let it go. And just know that thank God for 2K and Mama 2K. Yes, we'll talk about that too in just a second. Let me see, 2K suits. Where is it, Nikki? Did you send it to me personally or in the group chat? I don't see it. You sent me a lot of stuff, though. Oh, this is... Oh, hold on. We're still on today. Oh, my God. Cortez, Allison. Not this idiot still talking about him being in the military. This fucking fool. Yeah, I don't see anything, but I'm sure I can just look it up real fast. There's a lot of posts on here. I don't know if this person I'm blocked from or what, but whoever this is, I must be blocked from because I can't. If it's from this Amanda person at Amanda, I have no clue who that is. They must have me blocked because everything you sent me from that person, I get a message from that says they're not available. Not available. So if that's who it's from, then I won't be able to see it. I don't even know who that is. Oh, yeah, they have me blocked. I can't see it. I'll just look it up. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Oh, shit.
Okay, came from the bottom.
Okay, look at 2K.
Okay, no way, shit, I'm paid in this bitch. Okay, came from the bottom, used to pay for this shit. Okay, my ex in the place, she gon' pay for this shit. Okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we dress for court. Okay, this is how we dress for court.
No way, shit, I'm paid in this bitch.
Not this. That's a different appointment you're going to. Different appointment, okay? Ah. Listen, Margaret. I wouldn't put it past you, okay? I don't know. That one's crazy for a sharp dressed man, right? Oh, a sharp dressed man. Let me see. Santos is going to run out and get the Karen. That's so true, though. Crazy. Can't she get in trouble? I mean, there's technically no dress code, but it's about respect. It's absolutely about respecting the court. I know I've had clients show up in the past to court, and I'd be like, let's go. We're running back down to my office, because my office is like literally a mile and a half from, like my building is like a mile and a half from the courthouse. And I always have extra clothes and whatnot there, so hopefully I'll have stuff that will fit them. But I'll take them before court to go get changed. Because again, it's about respecting the court, and the judges do look at that. Judges will often say, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. And let's not forget, right? It's going to come up that the reason why 2K had him so much during the 50-50 time is because of the work that she did. So she always dropped him off an extra week. That's why she was on all of those PJs. You notice how she doesn't talk about PJs and shit anymore, right? That's why she was on all those private jets and all that stuff. Well, guess what? It's gonna come up. Courts should have a dress code. They absolutely should have a dress code. If you guys watched the Resilient Jenkins, did you see how Drew went to court every day for custody of his child? Every time he wore the same outfit. I was shocked that the judge allowed him to have his hood of his hoodie on during court. Now, there's no judge in ours that would allow that. But we don't have a dress code out here. But again, it's really about respect. Yeah. Showing, yes, he's so cute and grown. Right. Rules don't apply to BRI, you guys. I'm sure she does. She thought she was aiding. And I was just like, watching that last night, and I'm like, she can't be serious. You're not really going to wear that to court. Like, who the hell wears, granted for her, that's probably a lot of clothes. I don't know. But, start a sticker pool. I don't know what that means, TikTok. TikTok, don't start with me today with extra shit. Don't have sending me shit telling me to do extra stuff. I barely function as it is. Okay, TikTok, leave me alone. Go. Let me start sticker pulls. I barely know how to do a pull altogether. They want me to do a damn sticker pull. I don't know where the stickers are. Leave me alone, TikTok. I mean, that's exactly where I am, Jaylen, is for him just to be at peace. Not have to worry about it, stress it anymore. Halter tops, tank tops, and shorts are not permitted. Oh, wait, yeah, I think stuff like that would not be permitted, but they don't have a dress code. Again, I can't believe Portland allowed him to get away, Drew Jenkins get away with wearing a freaking hoodie in court. I've never seen a judge allow that before. Now, granted, they may have made him take it off because you can't record or take pictures during court. So the pictures that I saw was him sitting at the table probably before the judge took the stand. On the websites they do. After really going through Bree and John's, Bree's attorney is going to freak. Yeah. Last night I believe I have all except for the October 31st court records. So I'm going to start recording probably some tonight, depending on what time I get off live. And then tomorrow and Tuesday, I will get all of them read and updated and put up so that we'll all be up to date. For anybody that's like newer to the case. Night wasted black bell bottoms with a jacket. Yeah, even a longer skirt. Even if the skirt just went like, a couple inches above the knee. But if your skirt is shorter than the pantyhose lines, there's an issue. If you can't put your hand up or raise your hands and your top not come up to where your midriff show, there's an issue. That's not court appropriate. Exactly, beautifully flawed. Yes, it'll be interesting to see. Would love to be a fly on the wall. Shorter on the back? Oh my God, how's that even possible? Your skirt on at the movies? Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, way too short. Yeah, pencil skirt would be nice. But again, you guys, right? We're thinking about actually wanting to do good and really truly win the case. She's worried about looking cute. And then what did she say? She's like, do I look like a what did she say? Do I look like an innocent grandma in this? No, you look like you're getting ready to go do one of your dates that you usually do on the PJ. What do you mean? No, you don't. Innocent grandma or innocent mom. And that, no, you don't. Granted, it's more than what she usually has on, but no, dress appropriately for court. No, they're not really stilettos. I'll show you. Well, I guess they kind of are. Yeah, they are kind of high. I just can't get past this right here. The skirt, you see the pantyhose line. And those pantyhose, listen, we're all ladies in here. Those pantyhose lines barely goes past your hoo-ha. Which means your skirt is barely past your hoo-ha. Dress appropriately for court. That's... Like, I hope her attorney sees this and says, I hope you were joking and you're not really planning on wearing that to court. Oh, I guess I could look at the mirror and see. Yeah, her ass is barely covered. Listen. And then, right here, she doesn't have on anything like a slip underneath it or anything, so, again, a mess. Speaking of, do people even wear slips anymore? For us Gen Xers, remember how our mom used to say, don't you have to wear a slip, you better wear a slip, you're wearing a dress, you better wear a slip. I have not heard of a slip or seen a slip or worn a slip in I don't even know how many years. Is there still slips? Probably not, Jen. Don't wear a t-shirt. Oh, now it's the Spanx. Oh, that's right. No, it's shapewear instead. Okay. But the judge will say something about it not being proper. I would hope so. I would hope so. Yeah, some Now it's shapewear more so. Yeah, so Friday's court is for the permanent DVRO, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the trial. That explains it, because I was wondering, I was like, why would they start it on a Friday and then go Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? That's weird. But it's two separate things. I heard that from John. One old silk nightie. Exactly, they're the same. Absolutely. Yep. My mom always had me one. No, it's a Coco's. It's a custody case, so it's always bench trial. There's never a jury trial or an option for a jury trial when it's a civil case or custody. Listen, I've had clients not want to listen to me, and the judge will tell them, "Listen, I'm gonna rest your case, and I'm gonna go on, and I'm gonna call you later on at the end of the docket, and I expect you to come back dressed appropriately, and if you don't, then you're a no-show." Even though they're there, but they're not dressed appropriately. But I typically would take my clients out shopping and help pick them out something to go to court. In a video of Lena, what is she saying? Yeah, I don't think so. I went to an all-girl Catholic high school with uniforms. We always had to wear slips. Yeah, I'm telling you, back in the 80s, that was a thing. I had so many. My mom always wanted me in dresses. I hated dresses. My mom always wanted dresses. And now I love to wear a dress. Now I'm like, just give me a, what are those called? Sundresses or whatever. I am so comfy. I love it. Exactly. 10x knows a slip. Nowadays, I don't think if you asked a kid what a slip was, they'd be like, the hell? I don't know. Shapewear. Got it. I would love the judge to let her know that a child can 100% be. Absolutely, it's called parental kidnapping. She needs to look it up, and I truly hope. It's freezing again? That's so weird. How come it freezes for some people and not others? And then it's like other people's, it's frozen and not others. I'll have to ask my daughters. I don't think my daughters would know. Not for me, not for me. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to know. If it ever freezes for you, I guess go out and come back in. Okay. Well, then we're good. All right, what else do you guys want to talk about today? Oh, how can Lena be a witness when she already testified? So, technically she can. However, she was not subpoenaed, so she will not be. And if she did, even though she's testifying, she was on the defense witness list. If she changed her story at all, she would not be a credible witness, and technically she could be charged with perjury, lying under oath. So, yep. And we had Lawyer Investor on here the other day. I asked to clarify to make sure that was still the case in a child custody case, and he agreed and said yes. And he's a lawyer out in California. Santos court supposed to wait. Oh, I saw that somewhere that he was supposed to, that he had a he was on a court docket yesterday for the DV. Breeded Lena to bring up as a for safety. I know she was going to pull this card. Well, it's not gonna work for her. And again, I mean, looking into we don't know the story, especially when Lena came out afterwards and said, I know I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have been on. I was drunk. When I'm drunk, I just say whatever comes out. That came off really bad. I know she tried to clear it up later and said, well, no, that's not what I meant. I just shouldn't have said anything. But the way it was worded when you were not sober was, the way that you was worded when you were sober really made it sound as if you were saying, you just say anything and everything when you're drinking. So a sober Lena hasn't said that. Friday is the permanent DVRO hearing. So by Friday he should know. Yeah, at this point she would not be a credible witness. She's changed her stories too much. There's no stupid questions. Who's watching Baby W while they're in court? Well, I'm sure John has that figured out. His mom, thanks, love. His mom doesn't need to be in court the whole time, only when she's testifying. So this is all an assumption. I would probably think her until she testifies, and I would also probably say John's sister may be coming in to help. Yep, there we go. See, we're all in the same place, sister. I was trying not to say too much, but that's what I would assume. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, Bree's kind of dumb too, but she's more so vindictive. She's very, very vindictive. Yeah. Yes, they are a close-knit family. I love that. So, yeah, she was there last time, and I'm sure that that's who's going to be here this time, and will take care of him. It just hasn't got better. Right, but that's in Texas, love. He's going to be in California with him. He's not leaving him in Texas. Well, they're in California for 5 days. 6, 7 days. Shit, they'll be there at least a week. That's a good way to say it. She's weaponizing competence, yeah. What did Lawyer Bracer think of the outcome be? I don't know if he said what an outcome would be. I don't know. Make sure you guys are all following them. He does great content. I'm a huge supporter of Lawyer Investor, so make sure you guys are following him, showing him some love. Do I think the DVR will be granted permanently? I don't know. I don't know about permanently. You have to really show a lot to get a permanent. Like when I got my permanent one against my brother, like I really had to show like a lot of evidence. I had to have the hospital staff, like the head of security, I had to show a lot of evidence to get a permanent one. And then he admitted that he wanted to take me out anyways. Do I think he'll get an extended one? Yes. In some aspect and capacity. And I think that he's probably going to have to get one against Santos. Because remember, this is only against BRI. That doesn't keep Santos from non-harming. What about Val back in Cowwood, Texas? Wait, sorry. What about Val back? Who's Val back in California with Travis? And who's Travis? What did I miss? Mom, Bear, and I are like, wait, what did I miss? Yeah, I definitely think he needs to get one. Oh, Valet. Oh, wait. What? When did that happen? Valet's back in California. Wait, is she visiting or? Backseat. I love you guys. It was just spelled wrong. That's why I thought Val was a different person. Oh my god. Backseat girl. I know who Backseat girl is. Okay. Brie will look so good walking a curtain. Can you imagine? No. I highly anticipate if in fact Santos walks into that courtroom, that when the judge comes up and sits, he will have to walk his ass back out. Now, I don't know about Ruby and MJ, but Santos is involved in the case in some way, and there's been so many threats against him. And I don't know. I didn't watch him again. I don't watch him. I finally slept last night for the first time in a week. I heard that he was talking about wanting to stream the court case. That's against the law, you idiot. So the fact you come on here and say stupid stuff, and in reality, it would be the best thing for Bree to have him removed, because he cannot control himself. Santos has a very much of a grandiose, personality. Like these goddamn puzzles. Sorry, I had to do my puzzle. I'm so much better than thee. I'm 19, but I've already served 4 years in the military, and I'm ahead of the cartel. All this crazy shit that he says, when in reality he's just a meek, sensitive little boy that has not yet grown and or matured. He's telling the judge is in this live with us. Hi, Judge. How you doing? Probably more so her attorney. He talks a lot of crap, and when he grows up, hopefully, he grows up, he will look back at this and be like, damn, I was a fucking idiot. I truly wanted people to believe at 19 years old, I already served 4 years in the military. No, Santos will be allowed in the courtroom until he runs his mouth. And that would be absolutely perfect. Because it's going to give John, show the judge exactly what John is saying. He cannot control himself. And I know, I said too at first, I was like, if he does, he's going to. Can you imagine him 4 days of Santos not getting to speak? 4 days of sitting there and having to hear all the negative stuff and all the stuff that's been brought up and him not getting to speak. No way he's going to do that. I don't think anyone is allowed in there because it involves no, unfortunately cases you can't have other people in there. Now again, a judge can always change their mind, and the judge in this case may very well change their mind and say, because of the high conflict or because of it being all over social media, I'm going to close my courtroom. The judge always has a right to do that. They also have a right, but neither one, Santos, Ruby, or MJ, oh my head, are not witnesses. So they can also choose to shut down the courtroom to any witnesses. Wouldn't it be something if Vale was a surprise? Now that would be the twist of all twists. Can you imagine? Unfortunately, she would have to implicate herself in some stuff if she did that. I love how he picked yellow tie for bed. I know. He's just a really smart. Or Ita. Oh my God, yes. Wait, is that why she's back in Cali? Oh, wait a minute. Y'all make me onto something. Wait a minute. Let me look at something. Did his court records get things open? No, you're not really allowed to have surprise witnesses because obviously the defense needs to be ready to cross-examine, right? But that's why I just said I want to look up his cases, because if his witness list says at the bottom, leave open for blah, 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 blah. Potentially. So let me see what it does. Yes, they do. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh, I just sent all these dang court things to me. Let's see what this one is. What's this? Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have to dig for it though. Give me 1 second. Because like I said, I just sent all of the court docs to myself. Oh, that's Breeze. Okay, here we go. John's docs. That says trial brief. Exhibit list. The way she read his exhibit list and laughed hysterically was craziness. Witness list. John, Brianna, Jen. Petitioner reserves the right to amend, supplement, or argument this witness list, to call or not to call any witness designated herein, or to call any such witness in order consistent or inconsistent herewithin, and to call any rebuttal and or impeachment witness, right there, boom, there you have it, as necessary in the interest of fairness and justice. So the fact that they put in the impeachment witness, she technically could probably be called. Yep. Impeachment witness is like, hey, Huckleberry. Impeachment witness would be like, if you know that she's lying about something and you can verify it through another witness, they can call said witness up. Like she's going to say, remember she said that she had a family emergency, right? Which is why she brought W to California. That's what she said originally. Then she went on and said, oh, just kidding. It was because I knew it was going to piss him off. And then it came out, and when Travis was, she did not want anyone knowing she was in LA. Let me go back to what I said. Sorry, I'm going to stay out of the comments for a second. What was I talking? I was talking about with her. Okay, so she said it was the family emergency. Then she did the podcast and she said it was to piss John off. But Vale came out and said she did a video and she said, I told her in the bathroom, you're going to get in a lot of trouble for this. So they talked about it beforehand. So technically, I would think, again, I don't know California law. This would be a great question for the lawyer. I do not know California, but I'm just saying, if she in fact, they know that she was doing it knowing that she wasn't supposed to, that could be an impeachment witness. It was in the trial brief, it showed 2 open spots. Yeah, Bree's side also shows 2 open spots. Now his side doesn't, but his side is a lot more explicit, where it gives exact examples of what. And I just read it. He said, you're in LA for court. He did? Oh, that would be interesting. It would be in Valet's benefit if she testified against Bree. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. His whole crew, he will have. Yeah. And again, you guys, the judge, like I said, we don't know for sure, but the judge has the right to clear the courtroom. Even though courts are public, right, even though courts are public, the judge has the right to clear the courtroom in the best for the safety of the case, the safety of the witnesses, the safety of whatever the case may be. And again, I just said a judge will hate feeling like she doesn't care about his judgments. Wait, what? Lane Rester said a judge will hate feeling like she doesn't care about. Yeah, that the judge will feel like that Bree doesn't care about his. Absolutely, the judge is not going to like that at all. Bree has got. Listen, listen, y'all. When those videos are going to be played, that she says, "The fuck does he think he is? He's a judge. He can't tell me what to do with my child." When that is played, I would love to see the judge's face. Now, let me be clear. A judge cannot make a decision based on somebody being disrespectful to him, per se, right? They can hold in contempt for being disrespectful. They can do different things like that. But I always feel like, in some way, they're thinking about that in the back of their mind. But there has to be other evidence to do it. They're not going to just say, you're not going to get custody of your child because of this. I think that John's going to have full physical custody. But I think that she'll remain like 50-50, like legal custody. Like still be able to have access to medical records, schooling records. Like he's going to have to keep her updated on stuff. I don't think she's going to lose that right. But I think he's going to remain with full physical custody of the child. And I think that she'll remain on supervised visits. Do you think the ruling will be during trial or come? It depends on how quick they get done. Probably within a couple days. They will know right away when they leave. They will know. On the 27th is the last day. If everything gets done, they will know. He just a slew of pigs to run last 2 days. What? Yes, pretty. We were just talking about that. Of course, love. My daughter just had her. Oh my God! Congratulations! Best title in the world, Grandma. Congrats. Oh, absolutely. Oh, Santos will be on it all. Santos will be giving us updates, but there'll be Santos updates, so they won't be real. Court is the 22nd for the permanent DVRO, and then the trial starts the 25th, 26th, and 27th. Yeah. Her $70 tights Chrome was chewing on. Honey, the way I hollered. When one of y'all nosy mofos sent me that clip, I was watching the way I hollered. Oh my God. You know what, Coco Slim? It does. Let me read the comment. I hate it when I answer a comment and I don't read it, and then people watch it back. They're like, what the hell is she talking about? She says, this custody stuff runs your life every day. So stressful. I hope it calms. I bet it's stressful. I don't know. I don't want to say it's not stressful for Bree. I just don't think she's as stressed as 2K. Because I'm not sure what her outcome, what she really wants. Especially now that she knows that she's supposedly having another boy if she's really pregnant. Oh, of course. Don't believe anything unless it comes from two. Absolutely, that is my saying. Yes, queen. She knows, honey. Yeah, listen, I know that I'm going to be bombarded next week with questions, well, next week following, as Santos puts stuff out and Bree puts stuff out. Do not believe anything that comes out or anything that is said until it comes from 2K or the court docs, okay? Because let's not forget last time she said all this stuff. It was, my inbox was blown up. I got like over 1,000 mentions, comments, DMs, whatever, in a matter of a couple of hours. Because she was, I can't remember now what it was that she had said, but she said something, it was totally wrong. I kept saying, no, that's not the way it works. That's not how it's going to be. And people were like, no, she said. I'm like, listen. So I got tired of going back and forth. People, I made a video, that video blew up, and people were still battling. No, she said. I'm like, listen. Take your own time. Don't believe it until it comes out of 2K's mouth or the court docs. They would get on live every day after court with, absolutely. They want to get in there and get started. It's going to bring them money. Their views are going to go up. They're going to try to, it's all a money grab for them. That's why people are asking me if I think she's really going to show up. Yes, absolutely. She's going to show up. It's a great way for her to earn money. Do I think that she cares if, I don't know anymore. I'm seeing it everywhere that she used her friend's Sonic. Now, I've been seeing that too. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't believe her when she said he was a deadbeat. No. Yeah, no, he's definitely not. Yeah, the very first one, remember I told you guys, I'm like, I don't know about the first one. There was no names, no pictures, no nothing on there. Now, the second one, when they did the video where they were showing them doing it, all her information was up there. And that's when we found out that the Boxer Mom, thank you for subbing, love. That's when we found out that she was 6 weeks and a day at that time, not the 8 weeks that she should have been. Can she get... I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, this day and age, you can't believe anything. Money. Beth, thank you, love. That was so pretty. Nowadays, money buys you anything and everything, right? Would I put it past her if they offered to pay a couple $100 for her to go into an ultrasound place and put their name on there and no. Again, listen, things have changed. I don't know, it's been a long ass time since I had kids, so I'm not going to speak on it. Her actions yesterday reminded me of the times. Oh, where'd that comment go? Where the hell did that comment just go? Oh, there it is. When she was skiing. I think her pregnancy was a skit, and then it became real. That's kind of where I'm at. Because again, if she's not, her being pregnant right now before this trial is not benefiting her at all. The judge is not going to look highly upon that. When I saw you last, you had a different boyfriend. You come to court again, now you have a new boyfriend, and now you're pregnant by said boyfriend of only just a couple months, and you're complaining about the cost of getting to see your child. And let's go back to when she was talking about how she has a max out cost of $5,000 to $10,000 to go see her child for a week, and that's just absolutely ridiculous and not worth it. Did you say BBW is not worth $5,000 to $10,000? I'm sorry, come again? You're bitching that you spent $60,000? Yeah, well, 2K spent well over $200,000 on said child and doesn't bitch about it. He just does it because that's what's best for his child. And you want to know how you could reduce those expenses greatly? Leave your bitch-ass boyfriend at home that only wants to fly first class. Stay in a more reasonable hotel. I'm not saying you need to stay in a, a shitty motel on the corner, but you also don't need to stay in a suite hotel. You don't need to go out to have these grandiose steak dinners every day. Well, baby W gets a corn dog and a couple of french fries, and that was a luxury meal. Shit, 'cause it's the first meal he's ever had with you, but nonetheless. Reduce your costs and spend more time with your child. So you're saying that you don't have enough money to take care of the child that you have, but now you're getting ready to have another one? Yeah, the judge isn't going to look kindly on that. So I don't know why that would be I don't know why that would be, why she would do a skit like that. Unless she's really just like, I'm over this. I'm over my first child. Let me just have this one. She may get unsupervised visits, but no way he'll be fine. Yeah. And I don't even know about the unsupervised visits right now. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because the judge isn't going to be seeing them as often. So, can they imagine a RO? No, he would have to, because he had, sorry, the question is, can they issue an RO, restraining order for Santos at the hearing? No, they cannot, because John would have to file it. That would be a whole different, Santos would have to be served. They would have to go to a hearing in front of a different judge, unless it gets assigned to the same judge. It would be a totally separate thing. Yeah, well, I don't know about a conservatorship, but probably. I think her mom's just as cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs as she is. Yeah. There's no way it costs. It doesn't cost. Yeah, it's Sandra. Is it Shonda? Shonda. Sorry, I didn't see the HR. Yeah, it doesn't cost that. But like I said, she has to have, you know, remember when Santos was boo-hoo crying snot booger tears because they couldn't have a first class ticket because she booked late? And he's like, I don't want to take in the back of the plane. I don't want to sit by myself. Well, if there's only one first class ticket I'm getting, you can sit in the back of the plane or whatever. So cut your expenses by doing all that. But then she says she can't afford it because she has to pay for all that, but then goes on and says that Santos pays for everything. So who knows? She's trying to make herself appear as if she has no money because she doesn't want to pay for child support and she doesn't have to pay for your supervised visits. The judge is not going to care, Bree. Then the judge will say, if you can't afford your supervised visits, I'm sorry. We can cut them back less. You can do 2 days. 2 days instead of 7. Will that be better for you more financially? You want to just do calls? Like FaceTime calls? What do you want to do? You're bringing another child in the world. That's another expense. But you already have a child here that you have to pay for. So what do you want to do? I honestly, I agree. Hannah said that wouldn't phase her. I agree. Because I truly, truly believe, and it really does break my heart. I truly believe that she's just waiting for someone to say, no, she can't go. So that way, it's not on her. Right, Jessica. That's what we were just talking about. And then Chrome was chewing up. Chrome was going to town. Right, Jenna. Oh, 100% it's going to be 2K's fault. Absolutely. What is that? Thank you, Joe. Wait, was that Joe? Joe CR? That was the cutest little thing. They're creative with their gifts. Their gifts are so cute. Can the judge put another one? Oh my god, they're so cute. Thank you, love. Chuki's getting a haircut? Okay, look at him. Someone said, can the judge put Santos on child support? No. Wait, what? On child support for his child? Is that what you mean? Wait, for Santos' child or for Baby W? No, Santos has nothing to do with this case. Santos is not going to be financially responsible, seeing the child, absolutely nothing. She's spending so much money on girl stuff, too. Well, apparently, Jessica, it's a boy. No, yeah, no. But I have a feeling that they'll probably end up potentially ordering like a, what's it called, like a financial analyst or whatever, to really dig into her finances because she's hiding money. She's trying to hide money. She's having everything go through Santos's name and whatnot to show she has no money. Oh, Harmony said he said that he wants to trim his hair after court because it holds so much trauma. That's deep. That's a deep statement. That his hair holds the trauma. Interesting. Ooh, I would love to talk to him about that. I wonder, like, Yeah, because you know how we hear it a lot, you guys, with women, right? When we go through like a major change, like a divorce or whatever, that's oftentimes when we'll change their hair. They'll cut their hair, they'll dye it, they'll get it, whatever the case may be. He also just, yeah. His hair looks very, very thick and very heavy. That is very, I've never heard a man say that though, so that's so interesting. Calm down, tigers. I know it's Saturday night, but staying there, girls. Shit. Sorry, TikTok. Yeah, I know my baby dad did that when he got out. He cut his locks off. Yeah, I'll never forget that day. We do love the TikTok shop. Apparently the girls are trying to get a sponsorship with one of them what are those called? Push-up bras. I don't know. Like it's Saturday. Hey. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? After court. I think he's doing okay. Beth, it's funny, you weren't in here. Everyone was asking me how my back was, and I said, great, I slept really good last night. I had an amazing nap today. I slept until 5 p.m., honey. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm blaming this on my baby daddy. He breaks his back, and all of a sudden I have fucking back pain out of nowhere? What the hell? And he already rushed his ass right back to work. He don't listen. He does not listen. I wouldn't put it past her writing financials with hers. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because she doesn't want to pay John absolutely anything. And you guys, let's not forget, John has paid for everything for baby W his whole life. His whole life. I mean, maybe in the very beginning, that first month or two, she bought some of the things, but he also gave her money. Does she really have an assistant that... Before I even read the last part, I was going to say Santos. I don't know. Probably not. I can't see. For what? Have an assistant for what? Excuse me, ma'am. Went back to work. Excuse me, ma'am. Whose side are you on over here? Me or my baby daddy, huh? Listen, just because you got a big old promotion, don't come over here trying to put all my dirt out. That would be me. That'd be me. Just drink my Diet Coke and shut up over here. Pam, please. He said he's not asking for child support in this filing. Will they still put her on it? If he's not asking for it and the child has not received any state aid, no Medicaid, no nothing, no. Now, he's reserving the right to go back at a later time, potentially, and ask for it. But as of right now, he's not. And I think that could have been a very smart decision. They're not going to get held up on determining child support and trying to find out her finances. I think that's going to take a lot more time. I think that potentially asking, and again, I don't know. I'm not an attorney, I'm not a judge, and I don't work in California, so I don't know. But asking for child support when there's money hidden potentially could have extended this case. There may not have been an answer. So I think it was very smart to skip it, get the answer for just custody and the move away order, and then come back and ask for child support at a later date. Smart move. I bet he says because he'd rather her use the money. Absolutely. Which is also very smart too. Yeah, that could be. I don't know if that'll really affect it. I think it's more so to get an answer now. And like you said, to say, I'd rather you use your money on coming to see him. Because 2K that's one thing he has never wavered on. He has he's really never wavered on anything he said, but he has never wavered on that he just wants her in W's life. He wants W to have his mom. That's it. So him asking for child support would be taking money out of her pocket. Then she could use that as an excuse as, I don't have the money to do it. Well, she doesn't have that excuse now. I don't know how the hell she's going to do it when she has to take a 10-hour nap just after having a 2-hour supervised visit. Shit. Imagine actually having to take care of a 1-year-old. I'm beat when I get home from taking care of the baby. Yes, Queen. You can't believe it. Come on. It's BRI we're talking about. It makes her income more if they get married. It does, but I'm trying to look back at when I was married. I feel like they didn't take that income into consideration. And again, every single state is different. Possibly, I don't know. That piece I don't know. I would have to look into it. I'm trying to remember. My ex less responsible for the bills. I guess I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that there's no doctor. Yeah, that's what I hope, is that she has to pay his attorney fees. She is in withdrawals when she visits him too, I think. That's terrible. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta go grab some Advil. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves for 1 minute. Oh wait, hold on. I have 2 puppies and 2 kids. And I literally listen, Rodeo. I don't even have any animals anymore. I take care of 1 baby, and I'm old. I'm over double her age. I'm tired at the end of the day, but I still have, as soon as I get off, I still do my research, and then I hop on here for several hours before I even get a chance to make dinner at like 8, 9 o'clock every night. So I don't know how at her ripe young age of 25, at 25, I work full time. I social work for the state. I had 3 kids, and 2 of my kids at the time were, no, just Trey at that time, was already in sports. So 5 days out of the week we were at a baseball field or a basketball field or a football or basketball court or a football field. You just get it done. But I was really hands-on mommy mom. Like, I wanted to be a mom. I loved being with my kids. It seems like it's for her to go see her when it's like, oh God, I guess I gotta go to Texas. I guess I gotta go. No. Oh, I also have a video I need to show. Okay, let me go grab my charger. Go grab some Advil. I'll be right back because my phone's gonna die. But I do want to show a video that I was sent of BRI that shows her in yet another lie, because she's always in a lie. So hold on, I'll be back. Be nice to each other. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Get that plugged back in. Okay. Had to turn my AC off too, honey. It is getting chilly in here. Alright, let me play this video. What? I should have got in the... Oh, yeah, you should have. Oh, I'll have to do that. I know. Listen, it is not often that I am cold, but we went from 3 90-degree days, well, like upper 80s to low 90s, to last night. This is why I didn't go live last night. it rained so hard. It was so beautiful. The sound, it was so relaxing. And last night was the first night I came home. I've been staying up at Jasmine's house the last like 4 nights. So I haven't been in my own bed. I haven't been in my house. Obviously I'm comfortable up there, but you know, it's always best when you're home. So I came home, I had the fireplace going, talked to my sister Beth, and it was just so relaxing. And so today, so then going from 90, 90, 90, 90 down to like 60. And I have my AC set at 62. I have a lady saying they got info BRI isn't. No. You want to send it to me? Now, I've heard that. Word on the curb is, but I haven't seen the video. What video was I just going to show you guys? What video was I going to show you guys? Imran Baba? No. No, the sexy stud wants to come back. Just focus, Angie. Focus. I'm focused. Sorry. BRI always lying. Listen, I'm just saying. Let's see what some of the stuff that I'm... Oh, remind me... Imran Baba, you are not the sexy stud. No, sir. Thank you. I know. Video of BRI lying again? What? Never. Thank you guys so much for all your daily heart me's. Yeah, I can't do the heat. I absolutely cannot do the heat. Can't. Thank you, Stacy. We will go over this shit too. Have you guys seen these videos yet? This is the P3DO, and this is his stupid wife, the Charleston people, or what is it? No, Gulf Coast. This bitch right here said, I don't care if you have to be on the registry for 75 years. I don't care. I still love you. I just want you home. Bitch, what? And then said, oh, don't worry. I went through and deleted all of your search history and your emails. But you need to be in prison right along with him. Lock your ass up too. Lock your ass up too. You disgusting piece of shit. Just kidding, TikTok. I was saying, I found a disgusting piece of shit. My grand dog pooped in the yard. That's what I said. How do I feel about bullies? Bully breeds? Wait, you're talking about dogs? Or you're talking about bullies in general? Oh my god. You know how I feel about bullies if you've been around Lovebook. Oh, you're going to show a video of her lying again. Oh, yeah. We do love the TikTok shop. My cup without a sticker. Dude, I would be so lost without you guys. You have no idea. I've been rocking this sticker for over a damn year. This is a thickum sticker. Like, you're not tearing this sticker. So how is one my age supposed to know? Just saying. Up to date on Trailer Park. Okay, so, truth teller. I can tell my headache's so bad I can hardly see. I'm so curious. So, I had never heard about Patience Wolf, ever. That has never come across my timeline. I've never heard anybody that I follow talk about her. None of Sock Gang has ever mentioned her. I've been doing this for a couple years. Like, never heard of her. Then I see a video that somebody did that happened to be on my FYP that says, why are people on TikTok going so real life on people and digging into people's lives, like including their families? Like, why are background checks and criminal checks and credit why are people doing checks on people on this? And I was like, preach it, honey. Like, why is that happening on here? For what reason, right? When it's just somebody you don't like. Now, I guess, thank you, Lisa Lim. I don't know. Maybe a different... I don't know. I'm trying to think of a reason why that would be done. Right? So I brought that up and I saw the video that she did. And she's like, okay, so my dad did this, mom, blah, blah, blah. And then next I hear, word on the street is the kids have been removed by CPS. And I'm like, what the hell happened? So I know nothing about the story, but I'm actually curious about it. So I do need to kind of do some dig search. Yeah, there's literally no reason to do it. And then to get bashed because, oh, well, you didn't do your check? How did you not know? Well, bitch, I'm not running credit check or criminal background checks on every person that wants to come up and talk. The hell? Who does that? How do you have all that information before you see somebody? It's absolutely insane. But I'm curious, though, about what's going on with them. And then for her, I was like, oh, we need to protect you. Oh, missed the first part. Oh, so you know about her, Huckleberry? So curious. Missy. I wish. Can you imagine if I was 21? Shit. How would I explain my two 31-year-old kids and my 27 and 25-year-old? Okay, Champa. I'm following you, right? Oh, shit. Hold on. There, I just followed you back. Wait a minute. Does that say owner of glitter something? Hold on. Owner of She Dreams in Glitter? I dream in glitter. I love glitter. Okay, focus, Angie. Focus. I'll come back to this. Here it is.
I just cannot take it anymore with these wannabe content creators that you guys see as content creators because they're too busy manipulating y'all into thinking that they are when they're not. For instance, like Santos and Brie. They're in my FYP and they're sitting there at a home ultrasound for the first time. Heard from a good source. I was going to tell you, but I have to, okay? She's not pregnant. No, honey. She's not pregnant. I'm sorry. To bust y'all bubble, okay? The girl's not pregnant. She's good. I give her that. I even warned Santos in the DM. We kind of went back and forth a little bit. He called me a weirdo, but that's all he could say because he knows I'm right. They used someone else's ultrasound video. They're not together. They're faking the relationship. Even all the T pages believe it. It's all for financial gain. How many times do I got to tell y'all? And this is her job. This is what scammers do and manipulators do. These are not even real creators. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know I'm going to upset a lot of people with this, but it's okay. Whether y'all believe me or not, because I know the truth. If you guys are obsessed and believe everything she says, that is fine too. Please stop believing everything y'all see online. Until the next one, I will see y'all later.
So her name is Moo Moo News. Oh, it's just the way she does her thing. Man, I was like, man, my headache is really getting bad. Because look at how all her pictures are. That's what I saw when I first came. I'm like, man, my vision's really blurry. No, it's just her damn thing. I've never heard of her before, so I don't know. Now, would I put it past her? No. Oh, new news. Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, my headache is bad. I can't see for shit. New news. Oh yeah, Kim. We know about Gabby. I want to talk about that too. Since it's a boy, conveniently before court, right? Shelbs! Hi, Shelbs. Yeah, I would not, absolutely would not put, love you too, love. I would not put it past her at all that she is, that she's lying. I wouldn't put it past her if she miraculously, I hate to even say it, put it out there. But again, I'm just trying to figure out, like, there's nothing positive is going to come from her stating she's pregnant right before a trial court. Unless, again, it's just because she just doesn't want him. I don't know. Oh, yeah, the BRI line video. Sorry. Shelby. Shelby. Turned me into a fantasy. Oh, Shelbs. Shelbs. Oh, Shelby all over my face. Stop it, love. Ah, Shelby. The butterflies on my face. Thank you, love bug. You're so sweet. Wait, what is happening? Damn it, you guys. Wait, what is happening? The noise just now came. I tagged you in a crazy one. Okay, hold on. I got to figure out what I was talking about when I said she's lying. Oh, I think I saved it in my favorites. Hold on. Please tell me I did. Did you guys see the thing that Kiara's brother... about Kiara's brother? Honey! She does. And guess what her brother is? I know we're bouncing all over the place. I'm sorry, Carly, but it just came to my mind. P3DO. Yeah, he served time for... I don't know if he's still incarcerated. But he served time... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly what they're saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what they said. Mm-hmm. Saw the court docs of a child under the age of 12. Oh, wait a minute. Just got tea. He lives with her mom, which is where she is Oh, he knows. He knows, because from what I know, Allison, my girl Allison, is the one that spilled the tea. She dropped the dogs. Kiara's brother. Yeah. Served time for... Sonia's like, I'm so lost. Listen, I'm bouncing all over the place. Sorry. That's what happens when I get a bad headache. Kiara, Auntie's baby mom. It was dropped today that her brother served time for child. You know what I'm saying? And he lives with his mom, where she goes and stays. And she was just talking about, oh, he's currently incarcerated. That's what I was wondering, if he was still current. That's what I got was Linda. I tell you, Linda's my story. Linda, first of all, I got to ask you a question. Linda, honey, when do you sleep? Do you sleep, love? Because I tell you, Linda, if y'all need any tea, any gossip, and anything, Linda is your girl. I probably get at least 50 videos a day from Linda. Linda knows the tea. She's everywhere. She's everywhere. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she knows it. I shit you not. Listen. Let me see. Here's just a quick rundown. Here we go. This from Linda from... This is just today. Linda. Yep, still on today. Still on today. Still on today. Still on today. Just want to make sure. Oh, still on today. Oh, listen. Listen, Linda. Remember the other day, or I guess it was like last week or something, when I was trying to play a video and it kept clicking out because Linda was sending me messages. And I was like, Linda, slow down. I was like, listen, Linda. That's who I was talking about. Yeah, Linda be everywhere. Linda knows the haps on what's happening on these TikTok streets. Linda gets up. I don't know if Linda sleeps, but Linda gets up in the morning, fills the gas tank. No, honey, don't be sorry, honey. We love it over here. Don't you be sorry. You keep doing what you do. Listen, this is Linda's day. She gets up in the butt crack, and I don't know when, because I don't know when she sleeps. She may never sleep. She fills up her little TikTok car. She cruises the TikTok street. Send Angie, send Angie, send Angie, send Angie. She may have to fill up here and there throughout the day, but she's cruising 24/7. Linda's cruising these TikTok streets. She gets the shit to us. I hope it's copy and paste from Shenton, but listen, Linda is the go-to girl. Linda knows the haps on what's happening on these here TikTok streets. I'm just saying. Should be busting a quick left. Oh, news over here. Go over here. The beach in reverse. Fly back. Linda knows. Okay. Speaking of, let me refill. We love a good report over here. Honey, I don't have time, so I need it. Okay? Listen, Linda keeps us in the know. Okay, who just said they sent me a video? Shit, I'm losing my own damn thoughts. We listened to Chandra's. I totally forgot about oh, that would be so funny. Or listen, Linda. Or listen to Linda. There you go, Linda. We got some ideas for you. Listen, Linda. We got you. They go back to court on the 22nd for the permanent DVRO and the 25th, 26th, 27th for the trial. You sent me a message? Okay. I love the listen, Linda. Listen, that video is never going to get old. Let's see.
At this point, if you're still like
I just followed this girl the other day. Remember we were talking about her and I was like, oh my God, look how beautiful she is. Look, I followed her on live. You see how TikTok be doing? Remember we were talking about her on live the other day and I followed her? Look, now it says I'm not following her. The Friday court date is for the permanent DVRO. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, but I just wanted to point it out because I followed her on live on Wednesday. Let me follow her again. Because remember I was talking about what a beautiful, beautiful woman she is. And she's smart. She speaks facts. I love it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, matter of fact, this is the same video that we were watching that I followed her on. Okay, so we watched that. My theory. Oh wait, I don't know if you want to read this one. Oh, did you want me to? Actually, is it okay if I read out loud? I typically don't unless you say it's okay. But I think you're spot on. Oh, maybe if I read it all the way through. I'm such an idiot. Stop reading, and then it says, you can tell the sock gang, my theory. Oh, just don't say my name. Well, shit, I just read it. Never mind. Sorry. But you put in there that you messaged me. Sorry. Okay, Jess, thank you. Listen, I'm an hour in. I'm still trying to get to... Oh, I can't follow you back. Hold on. Still trying to get to the video BRI line. Oh, shit. Request. Mitch, I did not say nothing about remote work opportunities. No, I don't want your money. I don't want 7,000. Listen, I'm trying to find the video that she just sent. Did you tag me in or did you send me the video? Because I don't have anything from you, love. Sometimes it seems like the person but one. Yeah. Now, Taz, I've been following you forever too. Why does yours say I'm not followed? Oh, you tagged me in it? From Jess. Mentions. Did you just do it? Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, no. Jess is the one that sent me the... This isn't of BRI line, but this is what I was talking about earlier. So that's her brother. We're back, let me focus. We're back to Kiara. I know we're all over the place. Sorry, guys. Ready? So this is Kiara's brother. And then conviction date 10/28/20 in Wisconsin. Second degree of a minor. Doesn't say. Life registration. Oh yeah, he's incarcerated. Yeah, so who said someone said that they, I think it was yesterday, she was like walking down the street. Okay. I was thinking it just sent to me. So Jess just sent me that one. I tried to follow you back, love, but because you sent me that one. Oh, here we go. Here it is.
This is all before winter.
Your body, your choice. Just tip $3. Then own up to it. And don't claim you had a miscarriage. Like, be for fucking real. You get to live with that.
I remember this one.
I never said that I did. John said that. Oh my God, I'm so dumb.
Then what's the tattoo for, BRI? The tattoo. Remember you did the tattoo of the two people holding the baby's hand? Remember? Was that the two guys, 2K, and the other guy that you slept with that night with the baby? What? Because you went to him with the tattoo. The memory tattoo, right? To memorialize that. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, she did a whole podcast about you, but that's okay, Brie, because your mind will get remembered about that because they're gonna play that in court too. Me too, Taz. Yes, get John's name out of your mouth. Like, you're with Santos, you're so in love, right? Stop. She talks about him every single day. Okay, let me finish this video.
Y'all, I just forget who says things. I never said that.
Oh.
I never spoke on that. He's always been the one who spoke on that.
Where do you think John would have got that? You think John's just gonna make up the idea? Oh, I think she had a miscarriage. That's why she got this random ass tattoo that's so washed you can't even see it. No, you said that. You said it on a podcast. You saw John and another guy in the same night. You ended up pregnant. You didn't know who it was, so you terminated your pregnancy, and you said it was a miscarriage. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out how she is going to put that together on the tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Who are the two people holding the hand? Who was it? If it wasn't you, it's got to be John and the other guy. I wonder who the other guy is. Does he know? Did he get to see the tattoo? Or just John? I just want to know. I'm just curious because I'm a nosy bitch. I need to know. But the one I'm talking about, it's an older video. And she has W. And I believe it's in November. Remember when she went home in November? And she was like, what do you mean? Yay, she finally gets to meet him. She was at the birth, blah, 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 blah. But remember she said in the court docs that she wanted to get a picture on Mother's Day because it's the first time since birth her mom getting to see him. She saw the baby in November. She can't keep up with her own lies. She can't. That's going to really fuck her up in court. That's really going to mess her up in court. How they say, and that's on her being a sociopath, trying to change the narrative. Amen. Amen, sister. She said today that 2K never moved out of his mind. Listen. She thinks, because John's a respectful young man and doesn't go around sleeping with the whole damn state, like somebody we know that's also involved in this case, Brie, that he's just a weak, meek mama's boy. No, he's a father. He's a whole ass father that unfortunately got sucked in by some hussy dropping into his DMs. But thankfully for him, Baby W came of that. And now he is a father. And that is what his first and only priority is. Unlike you, Baby W is not even a thought. Or at the best for you, he's an afterthought. You thought it was going to be so cute because you wanted a family. You wanted to be able to control a man and have him there and think he's going to stay because your ego got prego. It's not the way it works. She thought she was going to pull London on John. John's like, absolutely not. She probably called him good boy one time and he's like, goodbye. Good boy, goodbye. Absolutely not talking to me like that. I'm a single 42-year-old mom. And mom still helps me with my kids. John's like, absolutely. Listen, I tell my daughter all the time. When she needs help with the baby, she's like, no, like, because she's teething really bad. She's like, no, it's my child. I need it. I'm like, first of all, my boss lets me take a nap during the day. Okay. She takes a nap. I can take a nap with her if I want to. You have to go to work and make sure your patients live. Okay. I just got to take care of the baby. But she is adamant. No. I'm like, it is a blessing to have me here to be able to help. It's a blessing. Let me do it. Yeah, I agree there. That they mess with your mind. I don't even know if she even remembers everything. Exactly, Brittany. It takes a village. Especially when they're teething. And she didn't get her teeth until much later. And she's just getting like so many teeth at one time. So she'll have like a good day or two, and then she'll have like 3 bad days. And she just, poor little baby, just puts her whole hand in her mouth and just like chews on it. So she is struggling. I'm a single 40-year-old mom, and I would pass away without mom. Yeah. Tell ya. Just lost my mom. Oh, honey. Listen, I lost my mom 8 years ago. I've never recovered. Yeah, teething is tough, man. Teething is terrible. I don't remember it being... Well, it probably was. I just don't remember because it was so as long ago. My youngest is 25. I mean, she does really good. You know, she doesn't cry and scream and all that stuff all of the time, but you can just tell she's just miserable. And then she has days where she's great. Have you shown the clip of TTS calling her out on Santos being at court? Oh, I didn't show it, but I did talk about, boy, her whole demeanor changed. Wait, do I have that clip? I'm sure I do. Last one in 2008. I have a hard time. Me too, Linda. Mine was 2017, and she says right here, right along with my daddy. I lost my mama in 2017, my daddy in 2018. Worst 18 months of my life. I've never recovered, never been the same, and I definitely struggle. See, my daughter just texted me back. She's 31, almost had to ground her ass. I texted her earlier, she didn't respond. I was like, it didn't say delivered. I thought I was blocked. Because I don't ever just go up to their house, like, before I text. I want to just, like, pop up. Granted, they would say you don't have to text, just come. But it's respectful, right? She responded. I'm like, wait a minute. She just got home. She texted me, let her know. Anyways. Yeah. During their passing dates, their birth dates, holidays now for my mom, because my mom was admitted in the hospital on December 6th, and we stayed there. I stayed with her, like I told you guys, till January 14th when she passed away. So that holiday season now used to always be the best time for me. It's really tough. But the last 2 years I've done really good. I've got right back into the spirit. But it's tough. And I think maybe that's part of the reason why I want so bad for Bree to, like, grow up. Like, get your life together. Be a mom. Be a real mom. Like, bond with your child. Hi, Sarah. Bond with your child. Like, I was 44 when I lost my mom. Still not the same. I was not ready to not have my mom at 44. Your child's 1 and doesn't have his mom. You know exactly how you feel. I just lost my mom a year ago. Yeah, it took me a good few years to really bounce back. It took me going to therapy for grief therapy. It was daunting. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, was sit there every single day and just watch my mom die. It is very hard. Was her caretaker for 15 years? Yeah, listen. That's the stuff they don't tell you about, guys, is when you become your parents' caretaker. That's tough. Like, she didn't want the nursing staff because she has so much pride. So she didn't want the nursing staff to do anything. They taught me how to give her shots. I gave her medication every day. Like, obviously, they'd bring it in, scan it to me, and give it to me, and me to give to her. I don't know why she didn't just take it from the nurse, but Beth, stop, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you, love. And same with her bathing. And even with me bathing her, she just had this look on her face, like, that she had no dignity. You know, so I'd always try to make it fun in some way, or even me changing her and whatnot. You know, it's just really tough. So if you guys are adults and you still have your parents, spend as much time with them as you can. I'm glad she didn't. Yeah, Huckabee, so my dad passed very suddenly. And with him it was hard because it was a shock. But my mom is like, well, I only had 38 days. And I'm like, well, shit, with my dad, I didn't have 38 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was like both things. But, and even with my mom, she had pancreatic cancer. So she didn't have to go through the chemo. She didn't have to go through the sickness of that. It was just the cancer. It's tough. If you have your parents, and your parents, even though they may annoy you, I mean, I'm sure I don't ever annoy my kids. I'm sure of that. They ask you to go to the store with them. Go. They ask you to go run errands with them. Go. I used to hate to do that with my mom. And now I'm like, what? WV mom, but thank you, love. What I wouldn't do to go to the store and be so annoyed. But you stay in your urn, mama. Come on here trying to slap me. Right now, I would do it. Absolutely. Spend as much time with as you can. Now, I also love the fact that both of my parents are cremated and they're right here. As crazy as that sounds, because they're not right here, right? But they're right here with me, so I don't have to go to like a graveyard or whatever. I talk to them like they're here. I decorate their little sections for them. I don't know. Yeah, it's really tough. I don't know why. How the hell did we get on this subject? Now I'm all depressed and sad. And for those of you guys, since we're talking about this, then I'm going to drop it and change the subject. The reason for the butterflies. Thank you so much. I love you guys too. So, like I said, my mom was admitted into the hospital December 6th or 8th. And she was on the 18th floor, overlooked downtown. And there was like this little nook, right? And so when I would need to cry, I would go into this little nook. I had a pillow set back. It was like a window seat, which I always wanted a window seat. I had pillows and blankets. And it was not Christmas Eve. It was New Year's Eve. And I was sitting there getting ready to watch the fireworks go off the needle. And it started snowing. And I love the snow. And out of nowhere, I didn't even see it like come in and land, but a butterfly landed on my mom's window in the snow on December 31st, 2016. And I was like, where the hell did you come from? What are you doing out in the snow? Like, how the hell did you even get here? I know it's wrong. Anyways, the next day, it was still there. So by day 2 and day 3, I'm like, buddy, like, what do you eat? Like, aren't you supposed to go? Like, every day I talked to this butterfly that never left that window. He was there every single day. I don't know if it was a boy or girl. Every single day, he was there. And I even looked up, I'm like, do butterflies like live at this time? Like, what the heck? And it was so windy. I remember one day I was sitting there and it was so windy. Mind you, she's on the 18th floor. And you could see his like little wings, like with the wind. I'm like, dude, you're going to get blown away. You better get out of here. I know where you're supposed to go. And then I remember my mom took her last breath and that startled me. It really startled me. And when she did, I instantly like turned my head. And the butterfly just flew away. That was it. Yeah. So now every time I see a butterfly, I feel like it's my mom. It's right here with me. That's why usually when I get that butterfly gift, the one that lands right here, I feel like it's her. I know that seems so weird. It's like, I feel like it's her just landing here, just giving me a hug. That's my favorite gift. Hi guys. Sorry about that. I just got all off in a... I just like flashed back. My whole body just flashed back to that moment. That was crazy. Thank you, love. Oh, yeah. Listen, I've been to so many... I used to travel when I was still working. I used to travel. I think that's kind of why Jasmine really wanted me to stay home. I used to travel a lot. And then have my heart attack. She didn't want me traveling. But anyways, there would always be butterfly... Shut up. There would always be butterflies flying around me. Or like her birthday, one landed on me. I have so many pictures I could go through and show you just these butterflies. It's crazy. Of course. I love sharing my mom with you. Angie, can we ask parenting advice? You seem... Absolutely. Listen. I'm not a perfect mom. I'm not saying that at all. But... Oh... I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to make you cry. I don't know. I don't even know what brought it up, but I literally just flashed back to that moment. But I'm so happy that I'm at the point where I can share that moment in such an intimate way to where I'm not crying. Because typically I'd be in tears. But I'd love to get parenting advice. Thank you for the hugs, love. I think we can all relate in a way. Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you guys for letting me share. Now she flies with, oh, hold on, go back. I am going to get that. Now she flies with, oh, now that's going to make me cry. Stop it. I want to get a plaque made for her. I might put that on. That is so beautiful. I love that. All right, principal. Love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You know, perfectly imperfect. Matter of fact, where is Steph? Where is the oh, hold on, I missed it. Yes, Queen, I missed it, love. Hold on. Let me pull up your comments. Oh, what was your question? Yes, Queen. All I got was advice on that. Something you might have put something that blocked it because I said yes, I would do the parenting advice, and then I just got the advice on that. Where's the police? Un policio? ¿Por qué? Why do we need the police? I have an infinity angel tattoo. Oh, I love that. My mom used to call Tay Angel Baby. So she got her first tattoo right here. Kind of like BRI, but my daughter's actually has a meaning. And it says, it's an infinity loop. And it says, I was your angel, now you're mine. I was so pissed when she told me she was getting a tattoo. Granted, she was an adult, but nonetheless, I was pissed. Pissed when I tell you. Pissed. And then she showed me, and I was like, oh my God, I love it. No, Shane, I'm just saying, hers just had a meaning. Hers had a meaning, okay? If the DVRO is granted, who do you think do you think it'll change the outcome of custody? No. No. Because the DVRO is more of a safety type thing. She'd have to stop diminishing him and his mom online. She would no longer be able to make threats against him or his mom. And doing so would, if she continued, would put it as a felony instead of a misdemeanor. So that's why when people say, well, why get an order because it's a piece of paper, they're going to stop with a piece of paper is not going to stop somebody from hurting you, harming you, etc. Granted, it's not like they're going to come and be like, oh, I got this paper, and then they just walk away. But it makes it from a misdemeanor, which is a slap on the hand, to a felony. Advice on that. Oops, hold on. Or discipline for that. I know he had big emotions at this age, but it's not okay. Oh, I missed the first part, love. Hold on. Let me look at your comments. I think something's getting weeded out. Yes, Queen, because it doesn't say what the advice is. That comment got filtered because I pulled up all your comments. So your last comment is, can I ask you parenting advice? Because you seem like a good mom, grandma. And then I got this one. So maybe try to reword it or put in like, whatever. Child, next comment, bit me. Something like that, so I'll know. Whatever it is. So that way I can try to help you. Help! Help! What do you need help with, love? Can I DM you, please? Oh, I hope you don't mind. And see, I want to respond. I read a Of course, love. Of course you can. Oh, wait, hold on. Why am I not following you? Well, I just followed you back. Okay. Oh, just a bad attitude, shouting at me. I know it's his emotional age. How old is he? Listen, I'll tell you right now. I have one grandchild who likes to do that. She's 2. Now, okay, he's 5. No worries. She's 2. 2.5. And she just likes to cry and scream for whatever random ass reason. Nobody knows. Love her to death. Now, her parents, obviously they're her parents, so they parent how they want to parent. They say, okay, we'll go to your room and do that. Ha! Not me. We were over there on Sunday, and she was crying about I don't know what she was crying about. She's not like a cry. It's like she's being, you know what I'm saying? So I got, and all I did was say, dry it up right now. That is absolutely not acceptable. There's no reason to cry. Sit up and stop it. That fast, boom, done. It was over. But now her parents say that their response is just to go into your room and cry and do whatever. Well, nobody else wants to listen to that shit. And there's no reason behind it, so she continues to do it. Yeah, redirecting, again, the negative attitude, if you're focusing on it and trying to figure out why, and, they're acting up, be like, oh, what's bothering you? Well, what is it that's doing it? Whatever the case may be. Again, I am not a gentle parent. I'm old school now. I don't spank none of the kids, grandkids, nothing. But I also put up with absolutely no bullshit. So my response to that would be absolutely kind of what I just did. You can clean that attitude all of the way up right now so we can continue on with our day, or you can take your butt in your room and you can sit there and you figure your life out. And when you figure it out, you come back out. In the meantime, depending on what they've done, you're going to sit in there with no phone, no computer, no games. No, just, again, based depending on what it is, right? You have to base the discipline off of their actions. Now, I'm going to give you an example. When my mom, I used to have a house that had, well, I've had two, but downstairs had complete separate, like a mother-in-law thing in a sense, right? Had its own kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, absolutely everything, right? So she used to stay down there. The kids downstairs. She had the biggest issue with my oldest taking his socks off and leaving them on the floor. Now, at the time, he was like 16. She was so mad. She was like, I don't understand how you allow him to do this. And he should be, I mean, she just wanted everything taken away, whatever. I'm like, listen, it's about picking your battles, Mom. He's a 16-year-old boy. If my biggest issue with him is the fact that he just takes his socks off and doesn't pick them up, I mean, do I really have a complaint? Right? He's not out partying. He's not out, smoking on the, you know what I'm saying? He's not drinking. He's not doing nothing. If I discipline him harshly because of his socks, granted, yes, he's 16. He should know to pick his socks up and take his socks to the thing. You guys saw if you guys were on my live the other day when you guys had me call him, ask me if he had socks on. It's very coincidental because this is the same damn kid, right? If I discipline him harshly because he takes his socks off and leaves his socks on the floor, what am I going to discipline him with when he actually does something that needs a discipline? So your discipline has to be equivalent to the behavior. You know what I'm saying? So, but to me, respect is everything. Your children should always be respectful to you, talk to you respectfully, everything. And if that is not established by this age, it's going to be a lot harder when they get older. So I would definitely do it now. Yeah, pick your battles, but again, just yes, Queen. You make sure that you let him know he is to respect you, talk to you appropriately. Now, there's also a thing too, though. Emmanuel went through this where he'd be good all day at school, and then he would come home and he would unleash. Like he couldn't even control his emotions and behaviors, and there was something more going on there. Right? So we had to go to a doctor and get things looked at. And that's actually, there's a term for it, where they're good with everybody else, but with you, they act out. I can't think of that. It'll come to me. It'll probably come to me about 2 o'clock in the morning and I'll message you. And Jamal used to tell me this too. He's like, I'm sorry I act this way, but I know that you're the only one that will still love me. But I have to hold it in all day at school. I try so hard. I have to hold it in at school all day. And then when he comes home, he would just unleash. Right? Their safe space. So that could be too. So it just really depends. It's hard to say based off of, just knowing that he's acting disrespectful or talking to you ruthless. It's hard to say if it's an always thing or not. How can Kira leave with a child? And file things, but not be made to submit her income to start mediation. Wait, what? How can Kira leave with the child and file things, but not be made to submit her income to start mediation? I know nothing about that. I don't know. Where's she going to go? Of course, honey. Message me anytime. It's my favorite thing to do, especially with young boys. I mean, everybody obviously needs boundary and good discipline, but my main population I work with is young boys. At 5, absolutely. Yeah, at 5, he's definitely going to be testing boundaries. Absolutely. That's why you guys set those boundaries up early. I'm talking early. 9, 10 months is a good time to start establishing those boundaries. My granddaughter likes to get impatient for stuff, especially like if there's an ad that comes on, and she'll be like, patience, patience. So now every time she starts to get agitated, I'm like, patience. She's like, patience. They know at 9, 10 months old. A pediatrician will tell you that's a good time to start. When I'm saying discipline, I'm not talking about spanking them, yelling them, nothing. Ooh, ODD is tough. ODD is really, really tough, and that takes a lot of patience for the parents, etc. Thank you, love. Grandma of 6. But I'm not talking discipline like, yelling, spanking, whatever. It's just correcting behavior when they start to do things. Like if she'll get mad and she'll start to hit, we're going to say, gentle. And we can hold her hands down if we need. But now even with that, if she gets mad and she'll like go to hit, and then she'll be like, because we teach her gentle, 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 when she gets frustrated. And so now she'll be like, she'll just do herself, she'll like, and then she comes and she gives you a hug, So it's important to teach it young. I can't stand to hear, again, going back to that damn Liv lady. Her kid was running all over the stupid restaurant. That's such a safety hazard. That kid could have been snatched up at any time. And someone mentioned to her in the comments, she was like, he's 3. He's a baby. I'm not telling him to do that because he's 3. 3 is old enough to understand. I told you to sit down. Sit down. You're going to sit right here till I tell you otherwise. You're way the hell up there. She had him at the mall, and he was like in a whole different section of the mall. Yeah, 3 is not a baby. 3 is definitely old enough to understand. Speaking of y'all, she's going viral right, well, not really viral, but kind of viral on TikTok right now. Do not fall for that scam. Do not send that chick no money. Okay? It is a lie. Everything she's saying is a lie. That bitch is not homeless. Okay? And I'd be shocked if she actually is pregnant. But she is definitely not homeless. That Liv lady that I was talking about, remember I said that she has a bigger platform over on YT, but she has a channel over here. And so she just got to, I think, like 13,000 followers over here. But she says, you're okay, Yolanda. We're just chatting about everything. We're bouncing all over. Here, I'll show you the video she did. It's all a lie. And she got caught. And I can't stand people who lie. For no reason. Well, it is for a reason. She's lying to get money, and it's working. Every single day, she's getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, saying that she needs to be in a hotel because she has her 2 babies in this freaking jalopy rolling around with the top flying off and the car shutting off in the middle of the road or whatever, and the babies are just sweating in this stupid car. And then she messes up in a video. Okay, this is what she says. First of all, let me show you who I'm talking about, and then I'll break it down, since we're just jabba-lapping tonight. Now, I've never wanted to show her on here before because, oh, well, look at this homeless lady right back to being back at her house. Hold on, I'll show the video. And I'll explain, then I'll show those videos.
Why are your baby daddies not helping you?
Oh, no, not this one. Hold on.
So, yes, I am pregnant. Pregnant with my 6th child. This is going to be my 4th baby daddy. Yes, it's true. It's true. Yes, I am homeless. I'm homeless. I'm living out of my car. I'm living out of hotels. I'm living from pillar to post, okay? I have no job. Yes, I have no job, okay? We listen and we don't judge.
Bitch, I'm judging. I'm judging because you're a liar. You are a liar, so bitch, I'm going to judge. You understand? I am judging, and I'm going to make sure Sock Gang, because Sock Gang got a big heart, I'm going to make sure that they know that your ass is lying, and you don't need a penny, bitch. I'm judging.
I have no job. I'm 35 years old, living out of my car, pregnant, not with the baby daddy, by myself. Could life get any worse? Possibly. I mean, I could step out tomorrow and get hit by a car. And then
Not bootstrap Becky. Oh,
we're in the
Lord.
hospital. Shit, that would not be good. So the next time somebody comes to my comments asking me questions, refer back to this video. Yes, I know I'm old as okay? Got a hell of a lot of kids. I'm homeless. And I'm broke. But guess what? I'm still alive and I'm living and I'm grateful and I can see and I can hear and I can smell and I can enjoy my babies. I'm living and I'm healthy. I have my health.
Okay, I want you to look at one thing really fast. See how her nails are not done here? Okay. So, again, I'm only going over this because you saw gang. And now that her videos are, what's his name? Antoine Daniels or whatever over on YT. He has almost 900,000 views and he just did a video on her. So I know she's going to start popping up. Okay. So I'm going to give you the rundown on her. She was the one I was talking about on our Karma video. Okay. So she lost custody of her oldest 3 kids to her husband. He has custody of them. Now, she says that he kidnapped the kids from her, blah, 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 blah. Let me show you. Oh, it was, hold on. Oh, what is her name? Let me find it this way. Hold on. Okay. Let me get my life together. Let me do. I'm going to show you her nails now that she's collected all this money. Because she's getting hundreds of dollars a day. Hundreds of dollars a day. To go into these hotels, okay? To stay in these hotels that she's never in. Because her ass ain't homeless. See the nails now? This is today. Now, if I'm homeless and I have no place to lay my head or my kids for them to lay their head, the last thing I'm doing is getting my nails done. She said, well, my toes were so crusty. But you're homeless. Supposedly, according to you, you ain't got a place to lay. Your kids is crusty right now. Okay? So, what happened was, she started staying at this place, at this house, right? Where she was renting a room from this lady. And she posts a video of her putting together an office, or her chair. So she's sitting in a chair that she has at home. And we see this chair every day. Well then, yesterday or day before yesterday, she comes on and she's like Brie. That's why she's such a Brie fan. Hi, Nikki. Why she's such a Brie fan, right? She fully believes that her kids are supposed to be with her just because she mothered them. No other reason than she mothered them, right? Anyways, she comes on. She's like, okay, so you guys, I met a lady, and no, it was a man, because you don't need to know it's a lady, so it was a man, and they're letting me this bootstrap Becky queen is killing me. But she's like, and she's let me stay in her office place. She gave us an air mattress and we're staying in this office place. What? So she's trying to get us to believe that she's just in this office space. Mind you, her 3-year-old has said many times, when are we going to go home? I want more of that spaghetti we have at home. And his mom's like, we don't have spaghetti. He's like, are you kidding me? It's at home. We just had it. It's in the fridge at home. What's wrong? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So anyways, this day that she's in the office space, which is the day before yesterday, she leans down to go get something for the baby. And guess what she just so happens to be in? Her same black chair that's at her house. Has the same wall, everything. Then she tried to get us to believe, even though she showed us the back of the car, right? That had the luggage, a couple of things of luggage, and some boxes and pillows in. Then she said, I've had that chair. God forbid I take the chair with me. If you're homeless, who the hell is taking a chair, an office chair? Let me just take the office chair where I go. But she's crying that she broke, or that she lost all the pictures and everything. So you can't take your kids as pictures, but you can take an office chair? Bitch, please. You're scamming people. I don't like people who scam people. I don't do scamming. Okay? You're scamming these amazing people. And the community that she's scamming right now, most of the time, is church girls. She went right before she started this. She started talking about, well, God's got me, and she's always talking about the Bible and blah blah blah. Right? She's crazy as a. Anyways, so supposedly she's pregnant again. But her pregnancy video, let me show you. Boop boop boop. Oh, I think that was done in a video. Oh, it was the fakest thing. Okay, here we go. Look, I'm just showing you guys. I'm doing detective work today. I'm just showing you guys all the. Hey, Jennifer. Just showing you guys all the gossip and tea. But I don't want you guys getting sucked in because you see those little babies looking all hot and dirty and crusty and musty and dusty. Now, she's looking just fine to be homeless, right? But her kids as crusty as can be. She's not taking care of them kids, and that's what frustrates me. Oh, hold on. Okay, this is the back of the car. You guys see the back of the car right now? You think there's going to be an office chair in there? See, she got everything packed up. Where's the office chair? Where's the office chair? Not in there. Well, honey, just push the like button. Listen, we won't talk about the roof. Rolling behind the I cannot. I cannot. On the hood of the car. Right. Listen. Okay. So, she's telling us about how she don't feel good, blah, 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 blah. Now she's going to take, mind you, she's staying in a hotel, right? So, she decides to go inside of the public's bathroom to take this test, this pregnancy test. But I'm going to show you this test. Let me go back. Okay. Let me blow it up so you guys can see this. So do you guys see this test? I just want to make sure. So it had a blue tip. You see the shape of the test? Right? Okay. Now. Oh yeah, we get the pee shot too, right? So she's peeing. It's real. It's got to be real, guys. It's got to be real. So she's showing us she just took it out. She always yelling at that boy. Let me show you that you guys think what's this has bad acting. I won't show the babies. Oh wait, hold on. This is her finding out. Watch us. Ready for it? Ready for it? Oh my God. What am I gonna do? Oh no, what's gonna happen to me now? Oh God. But listen to the babies. But you know this is all fake, and you're doing this nonsense in front of your kids. He said, what happened, Mommy? But I want you to listen to what this kid says. Because it's so fake and it pisses me off that she's like being so damn dramatic. Again, in front of the kids. He's 3. He's the 3-year-old that's a baby that shouldn't have, that doesn't have or can't do anything or whatever. It's horrible because I want you guys all turned up all the way, even though I can't stand this bitch. I'm going to turn it up so you guys can hear this little boy.
What happened, Mommy?
Oh my God.
Wait, did she show it?
What happened, Mommy?
Oh my God.
Just ignore the kid. Oh, wait, can we see? Hold on. Okay. Now, do you see how... I'm going to go back. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to let you... You guys see how dark those lines are? You see how dark those lines are? Now, we're all moms. We've all had taken pregnancy tests. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, the majority of us are all moms. Harmony, not you. Okay. She just had her visitor July 12th. She posted a video July 12th or something like that. That said, I can't believe I only gained 3 pounds and I just had my period, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, now I'm going to let you listen to the kids and I'm going to show you. Actually, let me do that first. So, look at the shape of the, see the shape of the test? Remember, it had the blue lines, right? Okay. Hold, please. Oh, dang it. It's in this one. Hold on. Don't. Remember, it had the blue lines, right? Okay. Hold, please. Oh, dang it. It's in this one. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Go nowhere. Okay. Look at this. Tell me that is not the same pregnancy test. Tell me that is not the same. Oh, this isn't the one that has the curves. But nonetheless, there's one that just like it has the curves. It's $1 less. Look how dark the lines are. The blue top. Hold on, I'll pull it up. See, they have the blue ones with the curves. Anyways, so I believe the thing is fake. Right? Listen. I do not want none of y'all being scammed. I don't want nobody being scammed. But especially none of y'all. So, the chair is in her house, not in her car. She's still in her damn house. So, let's go back to...
When this pretty girl arrived, we noted...
Okay, calm down.
Yo soy la inspiración de los jóvenes de ahora. Si no pega en la calle, también en la emisora puedo pegar.
Oh my son.
Okay, so now this was just posted 9 hours ago. I'm gonna show you the last 3 she just posted. Mind you, she's homeless, right? Now she's right back in the same place in that same room with the white bumpy wall. Now I'm not saying if you're homeless that you just need to be down and out and not doing nothing or being sad. I'm definitely not saying that at all. But I'm definitely not posting videos like this.
Oh my soul, I'm pretty than the motherfucker. Hoes be looking okay. She say that she fucking with me. Is
Okay,
this bitch okay?
What are we doing here?
Get this bitch her medicine or something.
That's a fucking problem right there, bitch.
Soul.
That's why you have 6 kids. Get your shit together. And another one. Bitch, what? This bitch right here. Because she's a scammer. She's lying. You know what else is probably burning? Bitch, this would be, if you are in fact pregnant, this will be your 3rd child in 3 years by 3 different men. Is this just to replace the Web3? Is that what we're doing? Like, like, I can't imagine myself ever in a situation, especially at 35, but at any time, I don't care how old I am, at 35, to have 5 living children, 3 you don't have custody of, and no, it's not because he took them, because I also have the court docs that said you did not complete your rug evaluations, or no, you were non-compliant with your rug testing. You didn't complete it. And you also didn't get your psych eval done. Just so you know. Yeah, clear response. Thank you. I knew the name. I knew it because she showed it too. Yes, it's a clear response form. Then you get pregnant by somebody that you picked up at the homeless shelter. That's the boy's dad. Now, we don't know what the other ones we call baby no daddy, right? No one knows who her baby daddy is or who her daddy is. Now you're just out here how'd you even listen? Listen, ho. How did you get pregnant again? She doesn't know either. I'm sure she doesn't. I just can't imagine being 35, supposedly homeless, kids just chilling, and you're out here flashing a pregnancy test at this age, but when you're homeless and you can't take care of your other kids is not a flex. The fact that you don't know who your baby daddy is not a flex. The fact that you have 2 children that you have custody of who've never met their father. Both of them, you went to the hospital by yourself to have them. To be pregnant again a 3rd time in the same situation is not a flex. The fact that you just up and abandoned Texas and left your 3 older kids without even letting them know is not a flex that you're now This is not a flex. There's nothing cute about this. Coming on every single day and begging for me saying, well, sorry kids. We didn't get enough money for a hotel. I guess we'll have to sleep here tonight. You are causing so much childhood drama on all of the children you have birthed. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I haven't even watched these videos, but these were all just posted. Well, they're not friends, but she is pro BRI. She thinks BRI is just misunderstood and an amazing mom and absolutely should have her kids. And she just thinks 2K is just absolutely horrible. Because how dare he be a father and step up?
Yo soy la inspiración de los jóvenes de ahora. Sueno pega en la calle, también en la emisora. Puedo pegar 10 discos, pero no cambio mi core.
Sorry, I don't put kids on. Sorry, didn't know this with kids. But again, see, she's calling. Oh my God, let me rewind it a little bit. Hold on, little buddy, you gotta get off the camera. Oh, hold on, shoot, how am I gonna do this? First, let me turn this down. Yeah, she's not smart. She's not smart thinking. Because she just called herself out again that she's not in a... Okay, I'll wait till little buddy's out of the camera. Okay, now the little girl's in there. Hold on. Dang it, where can I get it without the kids? Okay, let me do that. Hold on. I'm going to put my hand over the baby. Now, I've traveled a lot. I'm sure y'all have traveled a lot. Have you guys ever stayed in a hotel ever that has carpet? I know I haven't. Shoot. How can I do it? Let me... Oh. I'm going to use my sticker for good use. Hold on. Just... Oh, shit. Pause. Dang it. Kid, you moved. Stay where the sticker is. Look it. Carpet on the floor. Carpet on the floor. Not you getting called out again. You just got called out for having the same exact office chair. And now you got the same exact carpet that was in your apartment that you moved into. But you ain't homeless. You scamming. You scamming people. I can't stand scammers. Yeah, hotels do not have no carpet. I just can't stand scammers. I don't like it. So if y'all see her, just keep swiping on by. Because she's racking up. Her name is Liv. Did you see the video of Bria already saying she need a night? Yes, girl. I'm like a night nanny and your mom for what? Shut up. Right now we were just talking about this chick named Liv who's a scammer. I work at the Marriott. We have carpet in the rooms. Like that carpet? I mean, listen, I'm not saying I've stayed at every hotel ever in life. I've just never seen... Well, I have to put the carpet like this. Plus, this is the same carpet that's in her room at her other place. I gotta make sure the baby's... Never mind. It's not that important. Okay, let me go to her video where you guys can see her room. I'm just over here being a messy investigator today. Ain't talking about nothing in particular. Okay. Go here. Go live. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Look up. Oh my God, Queen, this whole time I thought you were calling her Bootstrap Becky. That's hilarious. Okay, I'll look her up. Hold on. Let me just show you this really fast. Oh, matter of fact, look, this is her. This is her putting her office chair together that she got called out. This is what busted the whole thing wide open. We all suspected she was not being truthful. But then someone pulled this old video up to show that she was lying with the office chair. Okay, let me show you the carpet though. It's just sad to put the kids through that torment. Her son just, it doesn't get it. He's like, what do you mean? We were just at home. What do you mean? Oh, hold on. Dang it. Oh, it's so hard to get a video, a picture, or a snapshot of it. If I don't get it right here, I will be done. It's not that serious to me. Not only that, she just moved into the place and then said she was homeless shortly thereafter. Well, your August rent would have been covered and paid for. You would have got that back. I just don't like scammers. Well, I can't pull it up. It's too much. But, oh, that's right. You said, Bootstrap Becky. Okay, let's look up Bootstrap Becky. Since we're just being messy on a Saturday night. I love messy us. Okay, we'll do it this way. Bootleg Becky. Oh, that's right, Gabby. Yeah. Let's talk about Gabby. Hold on, here's she has 37. Oh, it's a private. Who just did that? Melanie, thank you so much, love. You guys know, anytime I get a gift, every gift I love. But anytime someone sends their very first gift to me, it always means so much more. Huckleberry. Love messy old lady lives. They're my favorite. Me too. I don't get messy often. But when I do, okay, it's a good time. I appreciate that, though. Welcome to the sock gang. Thank you, Carly. Yeah, I don't know. Queen, can you send it to me? Because there's nothing that's coming up on here about it. It is, listen, honey, it is a good time over here, okay? We have a good time for sure. There's one thing we like to do is have a good time. Bootstrap. Oh, Faith. I've heard about Faith. Did you see Bree saying she doesn't provide? Oh, yeah. We all know that's not the truth. Okay, let's talk about Gabby for a second. Well, that's Queen, are you here? Oh, Bootstrap. Oh, wait, what did I put? Oh, what the hell's happening here? Shit. I just looked at my My iPad hates me. Back. Go back. How do I get out? Oh my god. What the hell? Bootstrap. Okay, bootstrap, Becky. Hold on. Bootstrap. Becky. That's a name. Oh, hold on. Queen just sent a picture. I mean, a video.
Shut up, Bootstrap. Becky lied to us.
Not bootstrap. Becky lying.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Then remind me to go to Gabby.
I'm gonna say more than one thing. Don't give people your money.
Amen. Oh, look, carpet.
So she was a single mom that had like a broken down car all the time, and she was doing gig work to get her kids out of a motel and into an apartment, and then she successfully got them into an apartment, and got, I think, GoFundMe money. I don't know, but I think she's monetized on here. Now Becky's neighbor recorded them coming out of the apartment, and the car is fine, and she has a man living there. So, and she like deleted everything, and she's completely disappeared. And
I'm trying to figure out how to do videos like this. You know how she plays part of her video and then she comes on and she says her part? How the hell do you do that? Wait, where is Steph when I need her? Who gave Steph the night off? Kidding, totally. As a voiceover? Listen. Oh, he has a page on YT? I didn't know that. Ooh, I don't know about CapCut. When you're editing, it's called overlay. Oh, that sounds scary for me. Nope. I will just do it my way of putting it on the other screen. That's how I do it. Listen, Shelby's videos, hey Stephanie, Shelby's videos cracking me up where it starts out with one of these yahoos doing something. All of a sudden, he just, out of nowhere, he just pops up. He's like, oh, what? Thank you, Jennifer. You what? Like, it just, those ones get me every time because I'm not expecting him to just pop in and there he is. Oh, they're so funny. Yeah, the stitches, if you do a stitch, though, you can't do it throughout the whole thing. And not only that, it unmonetizes your video. Not like I make a lot of money on my videos. But if I'm going to do a video, I might as well do it to where I can make the $2 on the video. You know what I'm saying? Those videos get me every time. Because I'm just not expecting his big ass. And all of a sudden, he's like, what? What? I'm like, Shelby. I'm pissing my pants.
Everyone
Okay.
that had contact with her, she won't answer now.
Okay, thank you.
So I did reach out to Becky. It was like 4 or 5 months ago in real life. And I talked to her a little bit. And pretty much what I had said to her was like, single mom to single mom, why are you staying in North Carolina if you have no one there and no money there? Why don't you come to New York where there's a really good social services net?
I'll have to dig into this so we know what's going on. It's hard to watch someone else's thing and go, listen, Melanie, I need your FYP. You don't know the Gabby lore? How are you so lucky? Go buy a lottery ticket immediately. Or the Drama Twins. You ever heard of them? Beautiful JK. Hello, love. Okay, let's talk about them real fast so that way I can, release class and we can all get some sleep. You don't know about Gabby either? Oh my God. Adriel's a mess, honey. A mess. Another one, scammer. Listen, I saw a video of her just screaming, yelling, cussing at her kids, shoving a fucking sandwich down her throat. I'm like, honey, you're about to... Anyways. Okay, let me focus. Gabby. Now, I only get... I don't watch her. I cannot watch her at all. Not for 30 seconds. So I get sent clips. And from there, then I do my research on said clips before I discuss them. And it's so much, you guys. It is really so much. It's too much to even dig into. But she knows that she gets, I don't want to say a lot of hate, but she gets held accountable for her shit. She is so disrespectful to her child. Her child's like 4 or 5 years old. The way she screams. Okay, so we'll have to do that. We'll have to watch. Maybe tomorrow we can Watch Mexican Homies YT. I'll have to message him and see if he's okay if I play it over here. Because there really is so much beside for me just to go in and just give you a little piece, you know. But the way she talks to her child is horrible. And the kid's always acting out. Well, the kid's always acting out because you're always screaming at the kid. You never just talk to the child. So she's trying to tell everyone that this child has autism. But then she shows the paperwork. She shows the kid's diagnosis. And it says the kid is not on the autism spectrum. The child doesn't... He has not been disciplined. The child gets no attention. She sits on live for 10, 12 hours a day. She colors all day. She tries to... Anytime someone does a video on him, she tries to press like harassment orders against him. She's going to court all the time, etc. Well, all of a sudden she gets this job at Dunkin' Donuts. So what's the first thing she does when she gets this job at Dunkin' Donuts? Does what every wise person would do that thinks they're being stalked on the internet. Instantly goes live in her uniform at Dunkin' Donuts. I would have taken that to the grave. I would not let anybody know I even had a job, let alone where I was working. So she's not too long, I don't know how long, but it's not too long, she's into this job. And she thinks this lady that she says stalks her on the internet. She sent pics of the diaper. To who? And now that is absolutely unacceptable. Let me go. Okay, let me stick with the job thing, but I'm going to remember to come back to something else that pertains to that. So then she thinks this lady is stalking her on the internet. So then she believes that this chick comes through the drive-thru. So what does she do? She does what every reasonable person would do. Films a video at the Dunkin'. I think she was at... She might still be working. Anyways, with a uniform on, it says, "Darlene, I saw you come through my drive-thru. Hope you enjoyed your drink." And yes, I made it, so hope you enjoy the drink. Like, she kind of makes an insinuation that she did something to the drink. Mind you, Darlene ends up seeing it, comes on, she's like, her nails are completely different the same day. And she's out of town. She's not even in the same state. And so now she's on leave, or she's on, she's like on a administrative leave or whatever while they investigate. Because if you're doing something to people's shit or whatever. So then she comes on and she's crying, boo-hoo, crying that she got fired and you guys got her fired because why would you guys call her job? Because you guys got her fired, blah, blah, blah. Well, no one got her fired. She's on leave because she insinuated she did something potentially to said lady's drink. She's absolutely a mess. Then when she was talking about with the diaper rash, CPS is involved all the time. I think she calls CPS on herself. Well, she was on live one day and she was talking about how her and the boyfriend or whatever he is, it was middle of the day and they wanted to do the do. Ew. And so they had Cam set up. There's even pages out there. It's called Justice for Cam. Oh God, this nauseates me to even say this. But she was like, so we told them to do something and then we went in to go do whatever. And I told them to hurry up because Cam was going to come in. And he's like, no, he's not. She's like, and then Cam walked in and says, ooh, how come Daddy has white pee-pee? Bitch, first of all, ew. Not a flex. Ew. And in order for him to actually see the money shot, right? He would have had to been front and center, not just at the door. Okay, so CPS comes in to do a whole investigation on this. Thank you for the daily hunger up to 357, you guys. Yeah, it's disgusting. And then she's like, oh my God, no, CPS, they just make all this stuff up and blah, blah. Then somebody posted the clip instantly of her talking about it. And she was just, you guys, she was so giddy. She was like, oh my God. So we're just like getting it done. Da, 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 da. She was like it was something to brag about. Sorry, Nancy. Nancy, what did I just scroll into? Dude, that's the worst when you're just scrolling and you randomly happen to pop up on somebody's live. And they're in the midst of talking about a crazy story. Listen, Nancy, we're not always that crazy. We do have a lot of fun over here. But we're talking about Gabby. So I apologize. What is that? Thank you, love. That was so pretty. But yeah, she thought it was so hilarious. Enough said. There, Nancy, you're our people, okay? Welcome to the sock gang. She was so giddy about that. Like, that was something to be... It's a very big rabbit hole, apparently. Yeah, Nikki, you guys will have to look up either Gabby or the Drama Twins. Today I saw a video of... She was coloring again. She's always coloring. I love to color. But she just sits on lives for hours, colors. So she calls her mom, and she was like, can you tell me again why you kidnapped me? And I'm like, what is this about? Dude, her mom... Yeah, she has a twin. Gabby and Danny? I think Danny's a twin. Okay, hold on, Harmony, because I'm old. I'll lose my train of thought. So she calls her mom. And she's like, why did you kidnap me again? And then she puts it on speaker. And her mom's like, well, when you were little, you were sick, you had failure to thrive. And so at 8 months old, they were going to put you up for adoption. Yeah, on live. And then her mom's like, I don't want this to be in a book. Because Gabby says she's writing a book. She's like, it's not. Yeah, but you also didn't tell her you're on live. So the mom goes into detail about how she had to kidnap her out of the hospital at 8 months old so that she didn't get taken, or so she didn't get put up for the adoption. I'm like, what is happening here? My mic is bright. Wait, but can I join just to show you? Oh, of course, love. Come on up. Yeah, Kim, let me see if I can find... I was like, I didn't even listen to it the whole way because, again, she really annoys me. She has one of those voices that's like... Anyways, that's not nice of me, but... I'm trying to figure out how that's even legal. Okay, did someone send it to me? Hold on.
I told Karen the truth, and yet she sent it out. So what do you want me to do? That's okay. Hey, John. They all... Okay, so...
Are you coming up, love?
So I just want to clarify.
Let me see if... I don't know where I saw it, though.
Janice has her little flute pulled up.
Check if it was here. Hold on. No, I didn't. Wait, is Pretty coming up or no? Pretty, are you coming up, love? Oh, maybe her thing is broke. Maybe she doesn't know. Literally. Her, I don't know. Okay, let me look one more time. Gabby. Wait. Let me see if this will bring it up.
She came behind me with a sharp on November 14th, 20...
Dude, no way, is this it? Oh, this is it.
Fuck me.
No thanks.
Because just never mind. I love my mom. Never mind. I'm never mind. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The editor just needs to put in a few different things. That's why I told my mom.
Calm down, Tiger. Told you she annoys me. What the hell's happening here? We're all good.
You gotta make it like you gotta make sure like it is 100%
Okay.
like put in.
Okay, is this
We
movie?
started to visit our biological father in jail. I remember seeing him for the first time, and he was wearing an orange jumpsuit. We had so many questions for him. The answers we got were always different. Nothing was ever consistent.
Is this her playing her book online? If you play your book online, dummy, for everyone to hear, who's going to buy your book? Not that anyone's really even frickin' interested, but if you're playing your rough draft online, you're just sitting there coloring, playing this, she's like that, what's her name, Kendra, the psychiatrist lady that just talks for AI. That's what she does. So now you're playing your book online? No one's going to buy it. No one's going to buy it anyways, but nonetheless, let me see if I can get to the phone call. Okay.
See if she's busy.
Oh, no, there's that. Oh.
See if she's busy.
This page is called Your Nightmare.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
This is her mom.
Can you just tell the reason why you kidnapped or like why you took us out of the hospital again?
Because they were getting ready. They took all our privileges away. They were getting ready to have you adopted. When you're in the hospital, you give up your rights. They can do whatever they want to your children when they're babies, when they're underage. So they thought, Lisa,
Wait, in real life? It's just the way you worded that. I've never worked for CPS, if that's what you mean by DCYF.
I told you it was called Failure to Thrive. They actually thought at 8 months old, the two of you were trying to...
If you're asking him if I'm a social worker in real life, yes. I've never worked for CPS, and I never would work for CPS.
I don't want this in a book, Deanna.
No, I know, Mom. I know that part.
Here's what I don't know who's doing this.
You're good, love.
Yes, I know, because it was the original one, and I'm not going to put that one unless you don't want me to. Hold on.
I know. I'm just being messy tonight,
Mom,
love.
because it wasn't finally edited. There was an original one. It was a rough draft.
So the mom is clearly telling her, I don't want this, like, in a book or whatever the case may be. But doesn't tell her that she's on live as her mom is literally admitting to potentially committing a crime. Saying, I kidnapped. Now, do I believe she actually kidnapped her out of the hospital? Probably not. Maybe she took her out of, like, AMA, against the medical advice, potentially. But I feel like something would have been done. And maybe it was, I don't know, back in the day, about that you just can't take a baby out of the hospital. And they just allow you to do so. Especially, she said she was going to be adopted the next day. That doesn't work. That's not how that's done. But we'll listen to this for a little bit.
Mom, that was me.
I would never talk to my mother like this.
No, Mom, that part was me.
They could not get you to gain weight. And it really was due to...
Welcome out of the bushes, love bug. Welcome. Always welcome to come over here and hang out. Sorry, pregnant daughter says I got off the phone. Honey, you don't ever Carrie, go sit in the corner. You go to timeout. Don't you ever apologize about you guys handling business and if you guys can't be here, any of that stuff. Don't you apologize. I'll put you in timeout, Carrie. But I hope she's feeling better. So I'll let you listen to a little bit more, and then you guys will have to like dig in that go swim through the rabbit hole of Gabby, because honey, it's a whole lot of. From Australia? Well, hello. Is it Benoit? Yeah, it's a big asshole. I always wanted to go to Australia till I found out. Oh, you emailed me? Oh, I was waiting for you to pop up. I'm like, wait, where is she go? Where's she at? Yeah, then I found out how big the bugs are in Australia. I was like, no. I will stay over here. Oh, you're good, love.
An allergy, a milk allergy, that they wouldn't agree with it because, Gabby, it's so entailed, okay?
Oh, my word.
So the mom's trying to say that she was in the hospital for 8 months and she had a milk allergy, but the hospital couldn't figure that out, but she was able to figure it out, so she kidnapped her child out of the hospital. What?
Okay, so about the kidnap. The kidnap, Mom. I need to know, like...
Get to the kidnap, Mom. I need people to know that... So she paused it for a second to tell her mom what to say.
Undiluted formula. Your skin was breaking open with eczema. It's so entailed, Gabby. It was a very bad thing. And so that's once we got they gave you away the next day, once they took you out of that hospital and gave you to a new family, it was been over. And I knew what they were doing. So we kidnapped you out. And then the top pediatrician from American Pediatrics stood in our defense. And the doctors that were handling your case called to apologize. They said it was the system. You guys, they were...
Wait, hold on. Queen Darby said, Mom has told her twins this for years to manipulate them and is just as bad in my guess. Yeah, because none of it makes sense. Like, it just, the whole thing, like when I was listening to this, what? Hi, where do work, social work? What? What? Can you rephrase that? Because I don't know what you're asking me, love. None of it makes any sense to me. Right, Chandra. So anyways, that's a whole nother, oh, hold on, let me check the email. Oh, it's in this phone. Hold on, one moment. Anyways, that's a whole nother, oh, hold on, let me check the email. Oh, it's in this phone. Hold on, one moment. Not yet. It's not in there yet, love. It may be, sometimes it takes a couple minutes. No way you have to end that up that bad. Wait, what? No way you have to that end up that bad. Oh, no way you have to, yeah. Two twins end up that bad. Exactly. The whole thing is weird. Anyways, it's a thing for you guys to dive into in the rabbit hole. Oh, check the spam. I sent a pic of me. Oh, you made a picture for me. Stop it. Okay, hold on. Let me go check again. I'll check the spam. You sent it to the Angie W, the SW at Goodwill, right? Or Goodwill. Oh my God. At Gmail, right? Still thinking work. I'm sorry. Are you still working as a oh. If so, do they get mad? One, I'm retired. But two, no, they would never get mad at me. I went live when I was a social worker. I just recently retired. No, my work absolutely listen, I get asked this question a lot. People think because of the work that you do, that you can't go live or that you lose your First Amendment right to speak. Now, where I'd be wrong is if I was talking about my current cases. No, I could not do that at all. That would be unethical. That would not be okay. But just because of the work I do doesn't mean that I can't do social media or I can't come live. I never go live at work. I never talk about the cases that I do at work. The only case I've ever talked about is because it's public. There's movies, there's documentaries about it, and all the people are deceased. So yeah, it's just like the doctors. There's doctors, there's police officers, there's attorneys, there's judges. Shit, there's one Judge Dawson is on here, and he goes live every day from the bench while he's doing court, right? So just because of the work that we do doesn't mean we can't go live, because again, like I said, I'm not going live at work. That would be different. Would my work like it if I went live at work? No, they would not like that at all. Nor would I do that. I would never ever do that. I've been in my career for over 30 years. So I would never do that. Did you see Tiny Baby and Callie? That was supposed... Yeah, we talked about that early on, Queen. I break no ethical codes, nothing. You just have people out here that like to jibber jabber about me and if I'm a social worker or not or whatever, and then it always brings people out to ask, which I never ever mind. Oh, was it sent to the wrong one first? Okay, good. Well, not good, but I'm glad that, because I want to make sure I have it. But I like to answer the questions because I want people to know and understand that, yes, I'm a social worker. I mean, I've said this many times too. If I was going to make up a career, I'm pretty sure I'd make up one that would be like slightly more exciting. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, do you know, I'm feeling a lot better today. A lot better today. I slept so good last night. I took a long nap. I took like a 4-hour nap today. I never do that. That's probably why my ass is still up. Hold on, let me check my email real fast. 4-hour nap today. I never do that. That's probably why my ass is still up. Hold on, let me check my email real fast. Hold on, let me check my email real fast. Hold on. Yeah! Oh my god, pretty. I love it. Oh my god, you guys. Look at this. Oh, how do I work this thing? Hold on. Oh my god, this is so freaking cute. I need this on something. Stop it! How is that not? That's so cute with the cup and the grays and the glasses and the cup without a sticker. Oh my gosh. I love this, pretty. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that's going to be my profile picture. I'm putting this as my profile picture. I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. She even made my eyes green. She even got my eyes. I mean, I'm not that cute, but oh my god, I love it. She even got the girls. Love it. The flat ass. Got it. Oh my god, no, that is so, I love it. It's so perfect, so cute. That just made my whole day. No, I took it off. They told me today it was a sticker. I didn't know it was a sticker. I thought it was part of the cup. Oh, here it is. It fell. Here it is. But it's a thickum sticker. I didn't know it took me a while to get that off. It's been through the dishwasher, everything. The stickers never came up. Oh, in the photo? Oh, I don't know. Hold on. I don't think so. No, yeah, there's no sticker on that one. I love this so much. So funny. Who would have thought that many months ago when I got a banana for showing my socks that it would have turned into this? Oh, thanks, love bug. I try sometimes. In the morning, I'm sure I am a jump scare though. Shit. What did I wake up next to? My daughter has her master's. She wonder, like, same if you get your license. Oh, well, I don't know what question. So if you, well, in my state at least, you only need to have your license if you work in a clinical setting. Meaning you work in the hospital, or if you work in the hospital or someplace where they're diagnosing and doing medications, those type of things, if you work in a clinical setting. I don't work in a clinical setting, so I don't have to be licensed. So it just depends on what type of social work you want to go to. Now, if she wants to go the route of being a licensed social worker, yes, it's worth the extra money. If she does not want to be licensed, it is absolutely not worth the money or the time. I have learned more from just doing my career than I've ever learned in any school, class, whatever. For any of my credentials, certifications, whatever. That stuff is not used as much as just your normal, natural ability to do your job. If you truly like to do social work and you like to help people navigate through problems and whatnot, it's really just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So it just depends on the type of social work. I always think for younger people that are just getting into social work, I always tell anyone who's like worked under me to get their hours and time for their degrees, I've always told them, work in many different types of social work till you find what you really love. Mine happened to be youth. I did family for 20 years, family social work for 20 years. And then I got a chance to do specialized caseload where I worked with youth, young adults. And that was it. That was a wrap for me. That is what I wanted to do, because then I had the opportunity and the time to really make a difference in people's lives before their life starts, right? Instead of working with someone who's in their late 30s, early 40s, 50s, whatever. Not saying that they can't change their life, but they're already kind of set in their ways. I like to get them early and try to help navigate them through. Yeah, they told her it's not where they are. Just depends on what you want to do. So, August 25th. Nice. I'm a birth mom and have debated being a social worker at adopted. Ooh, that would be interesting. I miss working with middle schoolers. Yeah. I love, like, that 16 to 24-year-old age range is absolutely my favorite. Absolutely my favorite. Yes, good luck. Have fun. Yeah, it's tough when you have your own and then you're doing it for work too. What time is it? My light's covered. Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. That's what I told her. She didn't want to work school setting. There's literally, you guys, there's social workers absolutely everywhere. There's social workers in the jail, in the hospital, in the schools, nonprofit. That's where I worked for the state for 20 years and then 10 years in nonprofit. I love the nonprofit world. Now, you don't make as much money in nonprofit as you do for a government agency. But after I was older, my kids, I had 20 years in at the state, then I do a nonprofit. I didn't make as much money to start, but then as I worked my way up and I started running my own programs and whatnot, then I made more money than I did for the state. So it's just really about what you want to do. Especially if you do it for the money, it's not going to be as enjoyable. She really has to find her passion and what she wants to do. That's my best advice. Social work is draining. It will really weigh on you and pull you down. So you have to really love the type of work that you do. So just have her look around. That's about. It's 2 a.m. there. WV Mom, you're still up? Oh my God. Well, we're going to finish up so we can all get some sleep. And then tomorrow, I'm going to start going back over all the court docs. Same as, that's what I heard with nursing. You have to work different areas. Yep. And so Jasmine always, when she started, she wanted to either work in labor and delivery or NICU. And then she did rotations in both and said, no, absolutely not. No, it was boring for her. She didn't like it. And so now she's in the area she's in. I wanted to do social work, and she was scared about it is tough. That's why, Carrie, that's why I thought she would do good up. She really loves what she does now. I know my mom had a lot of, not my thoughts about that because I was real good at blocking that out. But when I did community protection is where you have to work with people who are either murders, P3DOs, or arson is the other one. None of arson, and they have to have 24-hour eye-to-eye supervision. And I worked with them out in the community, getting them jobs, teach them how to work, how to be, productive members of society, etc. My mom hated that because of their guidelines. They couldn't be really around people, so we had to do work at nighttime. So I worked most of my time overnight in closed restaurants or whatever with them. My mom hated it. So it was, Janelle, it was very difficult. It was not an easy, that was not an easy job to do, for sure. And again, I'm not saying anything that they did was right. But once you read the files, the majority of the time, what was done to them was way worse. They learned it somewhere, for the most part. And almost, probably 90% of, at least my caseload, 90% of them, it happened to them from such a young age on. They didn't really know any different. And they were all developmentally late. Yeah. And we end up having a dark sense of humor, in a sense. We crack jokes that are completely inappropriate, and I think it keeps us from losing our shit sometimes. You know, it's the child loss is the one that was hardest for me. They are back in society, and we do what we can. You know, everyone gets a second chance at life. So, well, not everybody. A lot of people do. When it's children, it usually does happen to them. Yeah. And so a lot of the guys that I had, sometimes it'd be, well, I can't go into detail about, but I mean, not that I'm saying their names, but sometimes it would just be even just a touch, and that would be enough to get them on. But, you know, they spent 10 or 15 years of their life being, you know, anyways, let's not talk about it. It's crazy. Yeah, I lost one of my high schoolers not long ago to OD. It was hard. Yeah, it's, man, it is tough. Every single one. I remember names, like everything. It is tough. And again, you know, you come home from work, you know, to try to unwind or whatever, and you turn the news on, and then it's like, shit, I just saw them. You know, I had 2 years where I had like 3 fairly high profile. I mean, one really high, like I said, there's movies and documentaries and books and shit about it. But yeah, it's just crazy. I need to get into a different environment. The grown-ups man get lost, change to me. Right? Yeah, me too. After 30 years, it is a nice break. It is a very nice break. Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm not gonna lie. I will not, and I never could. I miss the hustle and bustle of, you know, crunching numbers and making sure that my budget is right, and being in the courtroom and just. I do miss that piece and that aspect of it, but nothing will beat this. They like her resume and interview, but she's so tiny. I think they don't take her serious. I was the same way when I first started. I'm 5 foot nothing. At the time I was 110 pounds. I just retired 2 months ago to take care of my grandbaby. And I'll be very serious. When I first started, they're like, you're 21 and you're going to tell me what to do with my life? Are you crazy? A lot of people did not take me serious, but I had to make them take me serious. I was very stern. I let them know from the beginning, this is how it's going to go and this is how it's going to be. And there was no wavering from that. So she just has to demand her respect, you know? And again, it just really depends on what she does. And it'd be great to have a really strong individual for her to work under. She went back to live with her mom after graduation. Oh no. Crazy. It's imperative. Like, if you're soft in any way, being a social worker, it's not going to work. At least not in the fields that I've been in. It's just not going to work. I have to demand respect from day one. And I always tell them, listen, you can hate me right now, but trust me, you're going to love me later. Because in the very beginning, I'm stern and I let them know where the line is and we're not going to cross this line. And then after that, I mean, they never cross that line, but then they get the softer, more motherly, you know, side of me, I think. But when you first grow up quick, you learn early. The age, amen. Yep. I'm soft in life, but always wanted to be a social worker due to the trauma I went through. Listen, and you know what? It not even necessarily to be a social worker, right? But even if you were to be, look in your area if they have peer support counselors. If you don't want to go in and do the work to be a social worker, and you may not have to, just depends on the area you want to go into. Look, see what the requirements are. But to be a peer support counselor, those are the best. Those are people that have gone through the exact like have gone through trauma or gone through something, kind of like they have it for drug alcohol counselors, DV, people who have gone through it and survived it, and then you help others go through it. Who better to help navigate something? Oh, that's what you do, Huckleberry? Oh, I love it. Who better to help you navigate through something than someone who's been on the other side? Right? It's like I always say, like, that's where I lack in my career is I've never been one to use any type of substance. I don't drink, nothing. So yeah, it's easier for me to say, well, it's easy, just stop. You haven't been there. Don't tell me just, it's just easy, just stop, because you don't know what it's like. You know, I would get that a lot. And I have to respect it. I don't know. I just know that if I was told I was going to lose my kids because I was doing this, I would stop. But I haven't been there, so I don't know. So we need people that have been through there to help them navigate that. Yeah, I couldn't do that piece. I don't know. I've always wanted to be a voice for kids that struggle too. I think that's why I love working with the youth so much. And when I say youth, ours is 16 to 24. That's what's considered youth. I'm not working with I don't work with young kids. And a lot of them just didn't have, you know, either a mom or a dad that was there, that was present through life. Of course you can. I don't know. They just need someone to help guide them, let them know that gang is not your family. That's not what you need. They're not going to be there when you're locked up, etc. So, yeah. I was an SA child as well growing up. Yeah, that's tough. You could do a lot of help in life, love. Yes, and they need someone to get them ready for prom. Yeah, but I don't really do prom, but like interviews, like job interviews, court, that stuff. I take them out. The excitement in these young men when I'm taking them out and buying them like either suits or like nice outfits, and them putting them on, getting so excited, and the way they will come out the dressing room and be like, does this fit? And it's just those things I miss. You know, those are the things I miss. Again, nothing takes away from what I do now. What did you think about when they're 18, out of foster care, no guidance? Well, a lot of states now, at least I know mine, they can go through continued, I think up until, I think it's 22 now, or I don't know, early 20s. I think it's absolutely terrible. That's the worst thing they can do. If you're in foster care and then all of a sudden at 18, you're just cut off, you have no money, no guidance or nothing, you have completely set that individual up for failure. For absolute complete failure, especially if you've bounced from foster home to foster home to foster home to foster home. That's why I say our system fails. That's why when everyone thinks, especially when I first kind of started growing on here, people think that because they said I'm a social worker, they automatically assumed I work for CPS. That's their automatic thought. I've never worked for CPS, and I never would, because of this exact reason. The system is set up to fail. Even if you don't have an active, parent in the house that teaches them how to cook, how to clean, how to do laundry, how to, fill out a job application, how to balance your money, all of that stuff. So if our kids are not set up for that at 18 and they've gone through the foster care system and we just release them, what happens? There's nobody to help them. There's no one for them to go back to ask questions. It's a complete setup of failure. Yeah, that needs to change. I know our state goes, I think it went to 22 when my foster son was in it, but they're not ready for the truth about what happens to these babies. Absolutely. I agree completely. Completely. Yeah. That's around 5 years ago to leukemia, but God restored my relationship. Oh. I'm glad that you were able to do that before. That's a really important. Yeah, that's why so many of these young adults, though, thank you, love, end up in gangs, because they get that family environment. Someone's taking care of them. Someone's showing them love, not realizing they're gonna have you do all of this other stuff so that they don't get the charges. What about? Okay, what that program after 19? Or you ask me, what is the program like that will continue to do it? It's still through foster care. It's still through either CPS, DCYF, DSHH, or whatever it's called in your state. Look and see what they have. They should not just... Let me not say that. And see if they go past the age of 18. That's how it's done here. But again, every single state is different. Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's safer for them than some of the homes placed into. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Agreed. All right, good night, love. Yes, I could do this conversation, you guys, for so many hours, but I must get some sleep. It's so sad, though, how the system is broken. 100%. I agree 100%. Come back anytime and ask any questions you want, love. I'm always here. Yeah, listen, Kaylee came in. The first time she came in, she was like, I need to ask you this before I even talk to you. Do you work for CPS? No. What do you think about CPS? And I let her know my thoughts. And she's like, okay, then I can talk to you. And she shared me her entire story. And we've been, ever since then, we've just been really, really cool. Because she needed to know that if I worked there and my thoughts on, because the system is broken. It is broken. It's been broken. Well, it's going to take everyone to fix it, right? I mean, I've been speaking out to city council in my local area. I go to city council meetings. I go, I talk to whoever I can. Not her. Listen, not her. I'm talking about Kaylee. Oh my gosh, why is her name? Oh, that's where a little sandwich went. Kaylee, oh my gosh. Starts with an S.
Like, why?
Someone else probably said already.
What was the reason?
Caylee. Cyber. Oh my god, that's so fucking loud. Her. Kaylee Cyber. I forgot they have the same names. Listen, I don't even think about the other girl. Yeah, I'll post it on my tea tomorrow. I don't even think about her. I don't know. If I ever talk about Kaylee, I'm talking about Kaylee Cyber. Oh, Kaylee was? Yeah, she's sweet. I have been both ends in CPS in my state. It's broke down. Jayden needs it. Yeah, CPS is literally needs help. That's why I would never work there. I would never work there because I'm not going to have my name attached to somebody when I know for a fact that child needs to be removed from the home. And you're telling me they can't be? Or that the child should not be removed from the home and you're telling me they have to be? No. Right? Yeah, listen, I have no ill will or no hate for nobody on here, but some people, it is what it is, right? So, yeah, so backwards. Conversations like this are so important. Absolutely. Yeah. It is tough. It is very tough. So, all right, love. I love you all so very much. I will see you tomorrow. We'll be back on our regular time, like 6:30ish. Maybe I'll go a little early. I'll message you if I'm going to go earlier. Because we went so late tonight and I have time to do the filming of the videos. Because remember, I'm doing all of the court docs. The only court docs I don't have is the October 31st one. I don't know if anyone did them back then. So if anyone has them, you guys want to send them to me, you can. If